the place where everybody knows your name. Laughter fills the air like a sweet refrain. Sit and share a story, but I drink or two. In this cozy bar, where dreams come true, where smiles and friends remain, and good times ease the pain. Here we go again.
Hello, hello. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you let me know? Why, that'd be just swell. Don't know where that came from. That might have been from a 1950s film or something. Why, that'd be just swell. I need to find out where that was, otherwise it makes me sound stupid. Sam, how are you? How are you? Bazzy. Wagwan and thing, fam. Throat knackered again. Despite the fact that I've been talking today. Oh, that's a good cup of tea. Mandy, the hat, the famous hat. It is a famous hat. Just going to send myself another message. Because I can do that. It is within my gift. I've been watching videos today. Not much because I've been doing loads of stuff, and I mean loads of stuff. Open that window slightly. I watch videos from a couple of Japanese lads who are absolutely brilliant. Peace Gates and Gaku Lang. I love their stuff. They were in New York and they were putting together a little video. And it's not too far away from what I do with my postcards as well. Obviously, way better. These are professionals. They're absolutely amazing filmmakers. But I'm in the right ballpark. I'm definitely in the right ballpark. It just needs a bit more practice, a bit more training my eye on what to look for. I will get there. Steve-o, how you doing, fella? Evening, oh. Yeah. Good evening to our Steve-o. Helen, the Norfolk correspondent, doing remarkable work in the field. And Ruby Roo, the best tennis ball chaser, bar none. Yeah, so we're going to get there, you know. I'm feeling confident for the future that I will be able to make some decent stuff. I need not a slightly better lens. I've got a fantastic lens for my camera, but a slightly longer focal length and a slightly smaller lens to carry around. At the moment, I'm using a pancake lens, which I know means nothing to anyone. This tiny little thing, look how thin that is. That's almost the size of the dust cap that you normally get with them. It's got a built-in cover, which is brilliant and makes it all small, but it's not quite as good as I need. Billy, how are you doing? How's things? So once I get a slightly better lens for doing what I'm doing, it'll be easier to carry that around with me more often. At the moment, it feels like a bit of a faff carrying that around. I'm wondering whether or not I'll be allowed to take it into the Al Dickey Hill. Will I be allowed to? Will they think that's just a point and shoot camera the way it is? Because if I can, there is a good chance I can stream directly from that to the phone and into YouTube. It will require a little bit of testing this week coming up, but I will definitely try it and see if it works. Because you never know at that point. We might even get Tom on screen doing a live with us. I might lose people at 9, the UK. All right, the jungle starts tonight. How could I possibly compete with a load of no-marks eating kangaroo bollocks? Just never going to happen, is it? Is it a celebrity one? And by that do I mean, will I recognise about half of the people that are in there? Yeah, my name's Dave, right? I'm an influencer. You what? You pretend to live in Dubai. Is that what you mean? Is it that kind of thing? Estate? How you doing? We in my way. What? Was that on, was it? Good tune on a Dookie now, though. Devil Inside by In Excess. I like that. Good album, that. That's an underrated album, Kick. I bought that in the States. I've still got the cassette. It's there. I'll get that out for you at some point in the future. The Jungle. Yep, surely everyone here has more taste than that. They should do. Or, Mandy, are you trying to say you're going to disappear at 9 o'clock? Is that what it is? The Jungle is more important than the Pause. You get Pause in the Jungle. You've got it on CD. Oh, I say. I didn't have a CD player back in 1988, was it? 87, 88? 88 it was when we went to, the second time we went to Los Angeles. So I got a cassette. I bought, what did I buy? I bought that and I bought something else while we were over there. I wasn't allowed to take too many cassettes, otherwise my case literally would have been t-shirt, shorts, few pairs of bills and just cassettes. I was obsessed with music. I still am, to be honest with you. You'll watch it tomorrow. Well, that's 50-50 that, Mandy. Fair play for sticking with us rather than going to watch that, but also watching The Jungle. Are you fucking mental? You've got it on vinyl. Oh, I've never heard it on vinyl. There's loads of stuff that I've had over the years that I would like to listen to on vinyl. That's one of them, I think. I almost went out yesterday, almost, to buy some vinyl. What a bunch we are. Tab 1 was Pancake Lens, and the next one was I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, The Jungle. Yeah. Pancake Lenses. Have I got a proper... Let's have a look. That is not a pancake lens. That is a big lens. Actually, it's not even a big lens. That's a small one in comparison. But see how tiny that is? That's the lens. Lenses normally stick out loads. So that now makes a full frame camera pocketable. But I still need a slightly bigger lens, otherwise quality's not going to be great. Connor, you're on 281 now. Is right, mate. 280. It keeps on going up. Ireland 132. Is right, man. I'm on the island. Another great tune from Depeche Mode. Depeche Mode and Duran Duran. Remember them? It is very some would say a bit like myself, Sam. I've got like a massive lens as well, which makes me look like a 1980s sports photographer, despite the fact that it's only like a 20mm prime lens, but it's huge. Looks amazing. Just not good for walking around taking photos or taking videos of things. Even though that's what I did yesterday for my Southport walk around. I could have done with a slightly longer focal length and a slightly smaller bloody lens. The other thing about it is massive. It is huge. Do you know what it's like? The other lens that I've got? It's very much like a sports car for a middle-aged gentleman who is bereft in the trouser department. Where's Ali? Oh, it should be around and about somewhere. Or she gone to Dublin for the weekend. Even though you're just dealing with an awkward incident. Oh, Domingo has scratched your groin area. You're watching the Traitors with that woman and he seems to take exception to her. He become a traitor himself. That would be Dark Air Curtains. It's Thingy, isn't it? Now that you said that, I can't remember. Mum's Eve Pollard. Yeah. Thingy. Also does Strictly. This does my fucking head in. As soon as someone says something, I don't know what it is. Whatchamacallit? Claudia Winkleman, that's it. Claudia Winkleman. Does Fedent Shoulders. Bit too much information. You're not asking for someone to kiss it better, are you? Because that's just not happening. Yes. Claudia Winkleman. Absolutely. Right, do you know what? You're getting a very poor for that, but it is in fact very good.
Very poor indeed.
Very good indeed. Claudia Winkleman. Yeah. Doing what Ali normally does. Out and about. You've seen her on a cooking competition with Mary Berry. I saw it the other day, and she had normal hair and normal eyes. She wasn't using the coal eye look, and the proper full on Ferengi. Not even a fringe, it's a Ferengi. She looked normal, but she never looked normal. She looked weird. So used to seeing her the way she is now. Her mum was Eve Pollard. Remember her? Come on. Tough crowd. It was a very poor indeed, but it wasn't. It was a good. Don't think you'd recognise her like that. It took me a while until someone pointed out it was her. Ah, right, the Tom Tom bit. Apparently she has a thing about seeing foreheads. She does now, she didn't back in the day. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, Tom. How's Mrs. Tom? Can you hear me, Mrs. Tom? And Domingos Duarte, el gato más guapo del mundo, eh? Apart from having claws full of what turns out now to be three skin. Aaron Steven Gerrard, absolutely. Stevie G. I saw him in Tesco by us before he was really, really famous, and I was wearing Everton shorts and he was trying to stare me out. Didn't work. Just tutted, looked at him, dickhead, and walked off. And he isn't big or hard. 6 foot. That's not big. Has that fathering and become your new manager? Gerrard's never losing the airline. It's stapled on, isn't it? Sorry. Football. Golazzo. Mrs. Tom and you are under the weather, working in healthcare as you do. 'Tis the season, it is. You're absolutely riddled, aren't you? Riddled with stuff. Same as my daughter working in a nursery. One kid walks in with something, the entire place has got it. Domingo watching Vic's dogs was so cute. Domingo's a cute animal in his own right. Watching the dogs makes it double cute. That's cute squared, which is more than double, I suppose, isn't it? It's all gone quiet over there. Who else has been mentioned? With the Norwich? Oh, Steve-O, apparently Christine's calling you a hoe. No need for that, man. Oh, sorry, what house are you? It's a shame. You need to look up Mark Fotheringham for us. He looks like Max and Paddy at the same time. I do know Mark Fotheringham. Where do I know him from? Where is he? Where was he from? Was it Peterborough or someone he managed? Oh, holy shit. That is Max and Paddy at the same time. That is freaky. Freaky deaky. Very odd. Willie Dink Dank do. El Guapo Domingo. He is gorgeous, man. He's stately as well, isn't he, Domingo? He's got that. Imagine, do you know what? All cats have got that stateliness about them. Even scraggy ones that you see in the street, just they give it the old shoulder thing, thinking like a panther or something, don't they? Ah, yeah, all that. Back in a bit. No worries. Bizzle, faux shizzle. Ho calling. I know it's terrible behaviour. He did play 4 years ago. What was he? What did he used to be? He looks like a centre half, a no nonsense centre half. Aren't all centre halves no nonsense? Especially like lower league ones. Doesn't matter if you go on to play for England and be a Rolls Royce of a defender. You start off as a no nonsense centre half, or centre half, as Roberto Martinez used to call him, with that weird Spanish Scouse hybrid. Yeah, he's a good player. He plays as a centre half. Field, utter field. There is. How talk is field talk. He called me field man. Field. Still hot. That is a fantastic cup of tea. I have timed that to perfection. It was a Danish fella, perfection. Shane, how you doing, mate? guessing he was a footballer. Yet you can tell, normally if you see someone with a football scarf around the shoulders or above the heads, they've just signed for someone. That used to be the good old days. Nowadays, they have like, I don't know, Hollywood directors making unveiling videos. Whereas we had Stephen Hughes, we signed him from Arsenal. And the unveiling was him wearing the shirt, leaning against a tree at Belfield, the training ground, which has now been called the Stephen Hughes tree, despite the fact that all of it's been knocked down. That's the way it should be. Or Andrei Kanchelskis signing for us, holding the scarf above his head while the water sprinklers are behind him. Mad. I'm doing good, Shane, old mate, I'm doing good. Apart from the fact that my knees exploded. My legs, oh, I'm so stiff, Oh, you wouldn't believe it. So stiff. My knee especially. I got cramp a couple of times during the night, which is because I did loads of walking, didn't I? It was the lights, the switch on of the lights in Southport yesterday. I didn't realise and turned up just in time. They'd just been switched on, I think, but there was loads of people hanging around, which was good. Explode, it feels like that. I mean, it's blown up slightly, which means it's expanded slightly. But I'm used to it. Everything, and I mean everything on me, is in pain. Ali, 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 oh. Ali, 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 oh. Get behind that bar, girl. Go ahead. Piggly Ding has been reset. Who turned them on? It didn't say. Normally it's some really shit Z-lister. We have had some incredibly bad people putting them on. I don't know. Should we have a look? Southport lights. It doesn't say you switched them on. No. No, I don't think anyone did. Who? Peppa Pig. No, there's loads of kids stuff. Peppa Pig, Bluey, K-pop and more. So I'm not sure anyone in particular switched them on, but the kids, it was all catered for the kids. Probably the mayor, it is normally, isn't it? Yeah. Do you know what? I loved it because the kids were really into it. Everywhere you looked, whether it was the big bear that was lit up or the Christmas tree or just the lights, people were selling, like they normally do when there's events in town. They'll sell spinny things that are lit up or just lights that they wave and what have you. The kids were all into it. They were loving it. Loving it. Like that. I've just Googled it. It doesn't appear in there at all. But as our Tom sent me a link, there is next year, 2026, a shitload of events in Southport. They're really going to town on it. So it should be good to get out with the camera and we'll get some footage of what's happening. You did the Tom. You did. We definitely need money for the pier. There's about 20 million to spend on it. But also, there needs to be money to keep it going and to maintain it. That's where the issues come in, I think. Just going there last night, as I walked by Silcock's Funland, to the left of it, that's where you normally walk onto the pier, and just seeing it blocked off is a pain in the arse. There today, taking video of it before it lit up, it's horrible, you can't get on there, it's a pain in the arse. Absolute pain in the arse. I hate us. Right, I'm going to start pinning people's, when I can open the thing on the thing, you know what I mean? I'll start pinning people. In fact, let's have a look. Can I open the thing on the thing? Will it explode? Hang on. Pin. There you go. Sam's pinned for now. Consider yourself pinned, Sam. Consider yourself pinned. Always some famous person. Well, Esther, to be honest with you, it's not always completely famous. There's always some absolute knob who does it. Someone from Hollyoaks or some shit like that. In my mind, it's always Lisa Riley from Emmerdale. Don't know why. You did upload a very short short. Do you post short shorts? I post short shorts. About an hour or so ago. I've not seen that yet, but I've been messing around for about the last 2 hours, trying to get ready for this. You all ready for this? Sam has got a channel as well, and hopefully we'll start posting more and more. The squirrel is fantastic, by the way. We like a bit of squirrel. Desulfter baldness, offertory comfy tutu, CJJG, cab cozy indigo McConnell, artificer, faunet cosigner. Well said, Kirsty, well said. We love that. Some content creator. It could have been some content creator. Maybe I switched them on by accident. That would have been great, that one. 5, 4, 3, oh bollocks, he's done it now already. We do have some fairly famous content creators in Southport, don't we? I am way down the list on that one. Way down the list. You've been posting mostly squirrel content, as it's easiest to record. You'd be nuts to do otherwise.
Very poor. Very poor indeed.
You'd be nuts to do otherwise. I've let myself down, I've let my family down, I've let the whole school down there, haven't I? Squirrels rock, they do. Squirrels do rock. Squirrels are boss. Especially the red ones, because you don't see as many of them. And when you do see them, it's just nice, isn't it? You've captured some horizontal footage over a few days. Don't be posting that. Oh, sorry, you mean for YouTube, fair enough. We want to start posting to get decent watch hours so you can go live on phone eventually. Make sure you do, because we'll look after you with that. We'll get you your followers and we'll start we'll watch any lives that you want to do. We will jump on easily. We love a live, as you've noticed. Steve, you're not too bad. Your mum's been in hospital for 10 days with kidney and heart failure. Oh, sorry to hear that, mate. Let's hope she's alright. Fucking hell, man. You were there when you took her to hospital and the paramedics said to say goodbye. She might not make it. Bloody hell, man. Oh, let's hope things improve, mate. Sam Short has been sent to me. Nice one. I'll watch that in a bit. No, I'll watch that in a bit. Super Dan, how you doing, pal? You were out last night in our neck of the woods for a 30th. Driving around Liverpool is nuts. It is a fantastic city. Great for a night out, definitely. Definitely. Apparently the Panto cast switch real lights on. We've had that a few times in the past. We had David Guest, I think, in the Panto one year. Mad, isn't it? Yep, definitely sending hugs out. And positive vibes. We need positivity, definitely. Oh, bloody hell. It was cold today, you know. Winter's not that far away. I'm sat here with the window open because the heater was on earlier and it's far too good. That walk along the beach. Very chilly vanilla. Very chilly. Which makes me think that the next couple of games are going to be horrific. That freezing cold wind coming in off the river. No es bueno. That last game, the Fulham game, I said it in the video, it was just so warm beforehand. Said it was 13 degrees, it wasn't. It was way more than that. Way more. And then freezing cold afterwards. Been told 3 times not to expect her to make it through the night. Yes, she's still fighting. Actually ate something yesterday for the first time in a fortnight. Fingers crossed. Absolutely, man. Proper that. Still in there fighting. Proper old school mum, that Steve. Oh, proper old school mum. Come on, Mama Steve. Keep on fighting. That's what we want to see, man. Yeah. They go down swinging, don't need the owl girls. Me nan did. My nan was like that. She had all kinds of stuff, Parkinson's and all kinds of... She had about 20 diseases at once and just wouldn't give in. Absolutely no chance. As it was the phrase, she'd be the second, or she'd be the second best you've ever seen. Definitely. Love to see that. Keep fighting. You've got to do that. If you're ever ill, you've got to keep on fighting, man. Got to stay positive, but also give it absolutely everything you've got. I was going to say I had to, but I didn't really, did I? I was looked after and get on with it kind of thing. But yeah, heart issue, definitely a bit. You can relate. Yeah, I know what you mean. My dad had that heart surgery when he had a arrhythmic aorta. They said to him, you got to stop playing football in his 60s, I think he was, yeah. Got to stop playing football because if you don't, it could burst at any time and that's it. You won't even be around until you hit the bloody ground. So he's, yeah, it's horrible, man. Heart's horrible. That's why you've been absent lately. Sorry to bring the pub down. Oh, Steve, don't worry about that, mate. One of us is struggling. All of us is struggling, mate. Definitely. Yeah. It's what happens in a pub, isn't it? Someone comes in feeling a bit down. We try and rally around them and make sure they're all right. Definitely send them best wishes. And you know what? Yeah. We'll have Horsey Wind Pumper all round. There we go. Free of charge on the house. Horsies all round. There you go. On Faust. Yeah, she's in the right place. That's it. That's the thing. Make sure you're in the right place. They know what they're doing. The hospital know what they're doing. And then just fight every inch you can. Free beer. Free beer. Water. Feckin' water. Where's me feckin' water? Here you go. Water. Water. Water, water everywhere. Not a drop to drink. Feckin' water. Free bit. Is our Lulu Bellatini around, is she? I thought I saw her earlier on. As I was looking northwards, I saw Black Coombe in the Lake District. I saw the hills, the fens, the fells, the falls on the Forest of Bowland. And of course, Mount Pendle, 38,000 feet. I'm sure I saw her waving. San Pellegrino, otherwise known as Tory Fanta in Liverpool. Genuine, that's what they call it. What are you drinking there, lad? Tory Fanta. Feckin' water. Water's for fishes, it is. She's drying her hair. Oh, all right. Priorities, eh? Priorities, eh, Lulu Bellatini. She's obviously been out in the snow, hasn't she, with the yaks? That's what it is. Having snowball fights. Yeah, our Lulu Bellatini, she's 15 foot tall. And she was waving. Massive, dead tall, huge tall, with just one tiny little finger on one hand, which I think that's where her witchiness comes from, isn't it? Her Pendle witchiness. Sure, she's not watching Bullseye. Can't beat a bit of bully. Willowy, she is willowy, isn't she? Willowy. Slender, slim, tall, willowy. Evil, witchy. Willowy witchy. She's not evil, not evil. Slightly evil. You're now imagining what a snowball fight with yaks would be like. It'd be amazing, man. Yak snowball fight. Sherpa in the background making snowballs for people. Because they're very, very helpful, aren't they, Sherpa people? And of course, our witchy, putting stones inside the snowballs because, you know, evil. A siren, she's a siren, isn't she? As in, whenever you hear her, beware, there's trouble. And it's only up the road. Is that the right direction? Is that direction? Just up the road there. So I need to watch out because I think she's about 2.5 minutes away by Broome. So I need to be careful. You would watch that. We have AI. Can we make that happen? Can we make that happen? Does she live far away enough from the sea to win a speedboat on Bullseye? That's the only way you ever used to win a speedboat, is if you lived in Birmingham or somewhere. Where are you going to use that? There's nowhere to use the bloody thing. You've won a kitchen between the two of you. How's that work? I'm sending it to Peter Kayane. What's that all about? How's that work? Yak footy in the snow. I'd watch that. She's not that far away from the sea. I live near the sea and she is literally just up the road there, an hour away by car, I think it is. That's not too far to go in a speedboat, is it? Mind you, that's to get to the beach in Southport. You've then got to get another half an hour to actually get to the sea, haven't you? Miles away. Yaks versus sausage dogs. Oh my God. In the adorable derby, the adorable paws derby. Oh my God. We'd watch that. The yaks would absolutely knack them though, wouldn't they? There is a lady who lives round here, which is a really shit version of Stairway to Heaven, isn't it? She does walk 2 sausage dogs almost every day, and I have never been able to catch them on video. But I might have caught them earlier on. I haven't checked the footage yet. If I have, it's getting 4K punched in, and we'll see the sausage dogs. They are adorable though, oh my God. I'm expecting a call as well during this particular stream, because my daughter, my glorious, gorgeous daughter, who knows that I stream twice a week, still can't get her head around the fact that I'm streaming. You know what I mean? She rang me earlier on, smoke coming out the engine. This car is an absolute nightmare. But it might have been water, steam, could have been anything. Needs a service, needs to go in this week. Yeah, a block of flats, definitely a speedboat. Absolutely. A block of flats in Birmingham, or Wazzle. A block of flats in Wazzle, overlooking the M6. You won a speedboat. Take it back, lads. Have a look at what you could have won. We demand sausage dog content. If I can whip the sausage out, we will do. They are amazing. I wish I could have caught the one on the beach. Remember that night when I was live streaming? A young girl walked past with a sausage dog, and there was a family to the side of me, and the young girl that was with her was absolutely besotted with this dog. What was her name? The dog's name was Milo. I think the kid wasn't Myra, but it was something like that. You don't call a kid fucking Myra in this country, do you? Not anymore, anyway. But something similar to that. Milo, and it wasn't a Myron, but it was close enough for jazz. Just wish I could have caught it. Because it was a spotty sausage dog as well. It wasn't like a miniature Rottweiler thing. It was like a little spotty, gorgeous looking thing. Same minds, absolutely. Schnapp. With a net. I don't know if that was her name, the young lady. Are you Annette? No, I'm an undercover policeman. Policewoman, man. But if I can get them on 4K and punch in, man, you can see them. Jess's car is still sick. It needs a service. It needs oil, filters, and it needs someone who actually knows what they're doing to stand in front of it and go, this is either fantastic or this is shit. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Hopefully she'll get it in this week and get it serviced. Jess's car is sick. I warned her before she bought the bleeding thing. Do not buy a car without service history. Do not buy a car without manuals, without some kind of record of what it's done. And she just went and bought one at the side of the road. I hope it's not scrap. It looks alright, but it needs running is what it needs. It needs like an hour or two's drive, and every time she gets in it, there's smoke coming from it or something coming from it. So I don't know if it's sick or not, but it needs a service first, and when it does, it needs running up and down the Formby bypass. Where's your fellow non-English speaker? Fieri can speak English as well, but yeah. You mean Casper? You'll be around and about somewhere. Fix it again tomorrow. It is Fiat. But she loves the car, and to be fair, it is a gorgeous little thing. The car, not my daughter. She's quite willowy as well, my daughter. I could have fucking stabbed her last night, but it's my own fault. She phoned me. Any chance of booking Dad's cabs? She never phoned me, she texted me, and the way I read it was, right, pick you up at your house, take you to Ainsdale, pick your mate up, drive to Spoons in town. Okay, sorted. Went to her house, phoned her, where are you? I'm in Ainsdale, like I told you. Oh, bollocks. Drove to Ainsdale, picked her up and her mates, dropped them in town. And I should have realised at that time, because her mate, who's got a Fiat as well, which doesn't smoke, was in front of us trying to find somewhere to park. Because she was going out with them, but she doesn't drink when she drives. So what was she doing? She was taking them all home later on that night. What was I doing? Awake at 4:30 in the morning, expecting a phone call, which never came. So I watched a couple of episodes of Red Dwarf and put a film on, and then when I realised at 4:30, I went, shite, off, and I fell asleep immediately, if not sooner. Ooh. Remind me later though, I've got to put my Bluetooth headphone mask thing on charge. It run out this morning. Bastards. Sausage dogs have a big heart. They try and take on the big dogs. Do you do? You don't give a shit. The little dogs always do. And then the big dogs just relax and laugh at them. Funny that. Needs a good blowout. It does. It needs running up and down the Formby bypass 60 mile an hour. Any shite that's in the engine, any shite that's in the exhaust system gets blown out of it. There'll be smoke everywhere. And by the end of it, it'll be fantastic. Charge me headphone mask thingy. Not this one, which makes you look like a crip or a blood, doesn't it? Crip it'll be, won't it? That's knackered. That needs to go in the bin, and I need to buy another one. It's over there. Ali, it's over there somewhere. I don't want to start messing around. Just when I finish, I'll put it on charge. Actually, bollocks to it. I'm going to do it now. Now that you mentioned it, talk amongst yourselves. It's only over there. If I can find the bloody thing. It's dark as well. I can't see anything. Where are you? Where are you? Can't find it. Bloody thing. Nope. No. Can't find it. It's over there and it's dark. And I'm not putting the lights on and going back over there. You can wait. Feckin' Egypt. Chairstream. What is actually wrong with the car? It just hasn't been rarely driven. She bought it in July, passed the test in... Is it November? She passed in November, didn't she? So it needs to be actually driven, and it needs a service. There's no service history at all. Could have been driven like a lunatic. Putting the car on charge. The headphones. Ron Vogel Ron Vogel, which is Dutch for rum bird, by the way. Ron is rum, Vogel is bird, rum bird. There's a few rum birds in this, isn't there? Vision on gallery music. You can't remember what happened to the car? Me neither. Use my phone torch. My phone is there though, because it's connected, so you can see things. What I could have done though. Could have done that, couldn't I? Could have done that. Or I could have gone all Jeff on you. Could have gone Jeff on your ass. Balls, it'll wait till later. Not arsed, lad, I'm not arsed. It's an in-joke, it is. Ron Vogel, it is. It's there. My phone's there. Very long story. I don't like chair streams. I'd rather me be here. I don't know. I've put it somewhere though. Obviously, I need to listen to white noise when I go to. When I say white noise, I don't mean fucking Coldplay. I mean that kind of thing. Bullseye is on. It's not the same. Who's in charge of Bullseye now? Who's doing it? Is it Freddie? Freddie Flintoff. The time it takes for the board to revolve. You won't remember to tell me later. It's all right. I'll remind you later. It's all right. Nobody levelling up. Not yet. They will do though. George Michael, man. Got to have faith that. Lip out. Controversial. Let's not go that way. Freddie is doing it. You want to hear Sean? He's coming up. Tune it up, Simon, you raster. Bullseye is still on TV. Bullseye is back on TV. Sir Frederick of Flintoff is in charge. Mandy has got a hill to climb just behind her. Lip up, fatty reggae. Do love a bit of Bad Manners. I used to have all the Scar stuff, two-tone, all the 7-inch records, and I binned them because I was a knobhead when I was 15. Gutted. Proper old school. I had Madness on two-tone. I think it was like a really limited edition release. Loads of Selector, specials, Bad Manners, all that stuff, man. Binned it. What a tit. Mandy, you are getting there. I'm not surprised it takes a while though, because you are ridiculously high on that now. Ali always level 49. Can you imagine that? 4K, that'll take ages. Not the way you talk. I'm only joking. You know I'm only joking. Don't push me off Desert Falls. Bad Manners wasn't known there. No, you don't know. Mad as well. I always thought Buster Blood Vessel, the lead singer with Bad Manners, was massive. And he wasn't. He just looks normal now when you see him. I mean, not when you see him now because he's an old man. I mean, looking back and seeing him back then, he doesn't look huge. He just looks like a big lad. Back then he was ginormous, wasn't he? You would see the specials in the 90s. In the 90s, I didn't go and see anything. Oh, I did actually have to lie. I saw Peter Gabriel in 1993 in Sheffield. And I saw U2 in Leeds in 1993. I also, actually, that's bollocks. We saw loads of bands in the 90s. But I saw the Stone Roses 1990. Who else did we see? I've seen quite a few, but it was early 90, 91. After that, we were too busy playing our own music. Because I'm a songwriter at heart, songwriter, poet, multimedia artist. I'm not a fucking artist. I'm a dickhead with a guitar and a camera. That's what I am really, aren't I? YouTube the can. What? Yeah, boss tune, man. And Just a Feeling was my favourite song of theirs. Gloria Estefan. That's not fucking Bad Manners, isn't it? That's not Bad Manners at all. Didn't like Gloria Estefan, but listening to like some of that 80s stuff back now, it wasn't the worst thing, was it? Same as things like Matthew Wilder, Nobody's Gonna Break on My Stride and all that stuff. DeBarge, Rock the Boat was that. No, it wasn't, was it? DeBarge. That was Rhythm of the Night, DeBarge. He was Rock the Boat. Special Brew. Yeah. I love you, yes I do. Gonna spend all my money on you. No. Yeah, brilliant. I love ska. I never listen to ska. That's a lie, I do, but I do it very, very infrequently. And when I do, same as the Beatles, I have to really take my time with it. Just put it on occasionally. And when I do, and I put the specials on or someone, I love it. During the summer, windows down in the car, just driving the whip slowly. Ska on the Al Wireless, fantastic, I love it, man. You like her Spanish stuff? Filthy beggar, Esty, you filthy beggar. You like Gloria. We all like Gloria, but not necessarily the music, was it, back then? Not bad, though. Not bad, Gloria. Oh, Dionne Warwick. Fucking Warwick, I hate that. Dionne Warwick. Don't care what anyone says. Heartbreaker. Again, not my kind of music, but you can't go wrong with that. You like Roxette. Don't judge you. Have you got a Roxette box set? Yeah, Roxette annoy me. The poor singer, poor lady, didn't last long, did she? Unfortunately. What Roxette pissed me off with, which a lot of people do, and people like Europe, the Scorpions, is Europeans' idea of what cool is. And they look to the States, and the States haven't really got an idea of what cool is in music. To then have a Swede take on American musical cool, it's always fucking leather kecks, isn't it? And massive back-combed hair and lots of that stuff. Fucking shite, man. When you want to know what real 80s cool was, look at things like Echo and the Bunnymen or The Cure, Susie. Don't be looking at... Oh, man. Bruce Springsteen pisses me off as well. He's a really top fella, isn't he? But I hate that blue-collar US rock and roll shit. Five and dimes, drinking cups of coffee and putting your pedal to the metal and all that shite and fucking tight white t-shirts and bollocks. Can't be doing with it. Hate it. Fucking hate it. Middle of the road Scandi shite. Are we talking now about that'll be some kind of rubbish detective series, won't it? How's Helen and Ruby Roo? Don't mind Roxette until he tried to be Heart. You see, Heart were bad enough. When you get someone trying to be a Heart tribute band, at least Heart, the sisters could play the fucking music, couldn't they? They proper could. Absolutely. Helen's waiting to hear about a hip x-ray. If it's a hip-hop, make sure it's Dr. Dre who does it. It's all doom and gloom. Ah, man. Ruby's just being Ruby. Do you know what, mate? Hopefully this is a wrinkle in life's tapestry and then we get through it, man. We need that. At least he's anti-Trump, anti-right-wing. Yeah, unlike a lot of the other Americana. He's brilliant. He's an absolutely top fella. And every time anyone tells a Bruce Springsteen story, it's brilliant. I absolutely love him to bits, but it's not my kind of music and I don't like that dancing through the dark kind of stuff. I don't know what it is. It just sends me cold. And yet it comes across like I despise American music. I don't. I love loads of American bands. One of my favourite bands of all time is Throwing Muses. Absolutely adore them. Early REM before they start to become a stadium band as well. All that stuff. Oh man. Mark Lanigan's voice. Jesus, man. Loads of that grunge. I put Pearl Jam 10 on last night in the car. First time in ages. What an album that is. But I despise that middle of the road Americana. Yeah, definitely. But he is boss, Bruce Springsteen, as a geezer. And also, whenever he's on Graham Norton's chat show, he's also good as well. Apoptygma Berserk is great. Electro music from Finland. Finland doesn't exist, Esther. Did you not know that? Finland and Australia don't exist, and the moon is made out of... It's hollow, and also at the same time, it's also not real. It's 3D printed, and it's also a projection, so it doesn't exist. Did you not know that? Finland doesn't exist. Why are the Americans going mad trying to fucking... Oh, sorry, why are the Russians going mad trying to annex it then? You're a Tom Petty guy. You're not petty at all, Steve. Come on. He's another one I don't particularly like, but another top fella by all accounts. There's a lot of that music that just, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't do it for me. People absolutely love it all, but I don't know. It might have been because at that time, when that was starting to become pushed in my direction, I was much more into really English kind of stuff. Very, very, The Smiths, Echo and the Bunnymen, The Cure, Depeche Mode. Loads of very, very Englishy bands. So that just seemed anathema to me. I got into REM later on in sort of 88, 89. So I started enjoying that. And then things like The Replacements and Trip Shakespeare. But it was always the English stuff I preferred. And yet, like I say, throwing muses back in the 80s, I bought Hunk Papa. 80s, 90s it would have been, wouldn't it? Sorry. Early 90s, I bought Hunk Papa by Throwing Muses on vinyl, which I still have. And I still listen to it on a regular basis. So I do love all that kind of stuff as well. And of course, 9 Inch Nails, love a bit of that. Makes sense. You prefer him as a human more than you ever intentionally listen to his work. There's some great guys out there, you know. Don't get the credit for it, but they are. We need more of them. Sort of male Dolly Partons. That's what we need, more of those. Mandy, how's the book going? Still book 4. Esther loves grunge. I do as well, like. You watched Last Christmas last night. Old Wham and George soundtrack. Again, not my style, but George. What a man George was. And of course, Last Christmas, the song, he gave co-writing, whatever you call it, to Andrew, didn't he? Despite the fact that he did fuck all with it. He still gets paid for it every Christmas to make a bit of money. Don't you like that? R.E.M. sound. All the early stuff was. Chronic Town EP is my favourite, the first thing. Back when Michael Stipe didn't really like didn't like his voice coming across. So it was all down in the mix, but still sounded great. Is there a music animation? Mandy? On-screen asset queen? No, there isn't. Tomorrow you can start work on. You think it's your ADHD keeps you alive? Oh man. Like a bit of dance, but not too long that you get bored. There's some great dance, and I despise what fucking John Lewis has done again this year. Alison Limerick, Where Love Lives. Oh man, what a boss tune. And then Throw Your Tattoo on the Screen. Actually, yeah, have I still got that? Have I still got your tats? Where are they? Lulu Bellatini, where are you? Where are you? Loads of hats. Hang on, there we go. Do you know what? We might do that. Might just do that. Whenever we're talking about music, we'll throw that on there. That's a brilliant tattoo. I love that. That you see, it's thought out. We love Dash. We love Dash. You and your mate started making tunes. We like a bit of tunes, man. The John Lewis advert needs a Spirit of the Blues remix. It does. I hate the fact that they took an absolute banger of a club anthem and then slowed it down and got someone else to sing over it. Hate that. Why did he do it every year? Just take a fast song, change the person who sang it from male to female or female to male, and then do it all earnest and Still plays all over the UK. Is he still rocking all over the world? Please don't say tats with an Irish accent. Why not? Shows your tats. That's Northern Irish, don't forget as well. But we need a Spirit of the Blues remix. That hasn't been back in the chart for a while, has it? We need to get Spirit of the Blues back in the charts. Anyway, how are you doing, Lulu Bellatini? How are you? How are you in yourself? How's life 38,000 feet up Mount Pendle? I almost saw you earlier on, with you being 17 foot 12, waving at the top. Like that story about Bruce meeting a fan at a cinema in St. Louis, isn't it? He went back to meet his parents, had something to eat, and now they meet him every time he plays in St. Louis. I remember seeing that on Graham Norton's show. What an absolutely top fella for doing that. Isn't that great? They say never meet your heroes, but what more can you ask for? Top fella. Again, I'm not a big fan of his music, but why can't more famous people be like that? They're all normal people, aren't they? At heart, beyond that shell that they have. Just be more like that. Yeah, scrolling up. Best wishes to Helen for a hip X-ray, absolutely. Defo. Lulu Bellatini, Ollie and Yax. Definitely. Say hello to Ollie from all of us over here as well. We love our Hannah Mules, don't we? And the Yaks. Return of the Yak. My God. Both of us hugging your calves. You'll need a stepladder to hug her calves as well. She's 28 foot 19. Our Lulu Bellatini. Willowy with it though, willowy with it. The willowy siren who's 95 foot tall. Like the angel of the northwest, aren't you? Arms outstretched, right on top of Mount Pendle. Could almost see earlier on though, definitely. Black Coon was there, I saw that. I could do with getting a better lens, a really long lens, and putting a tripod out just to show you how close the Lake District, the Forest of Bowland, and 38,000 feet of Mount Pendle is. It's only there. It's there. I need to go a-wandering at some point, don't I? Never been to the Lake District. Been past it. Never been there. My mate just come over from the Isle of Man and she had a nightmare getting to Liverpool. Ferry to Heysham and then all kinds of trains and buses and all kinds. And I just said to her, you dickhead, why didn't you ring me? Or tell me you were coming over. Heysham's about an hour in the car. I could have drove up there, picked her up, dropped her back in Huyton. Would have took about an hour and a half getting back. No problem whatsoever. No. Pissed around with trains, getting to Preston and all kinds of places. So if you want to lift back, I can do. But apparently it's easier getting back. Dickhead. It was on Radio Merseyside last week that the dream sculpture, the big giant head, should be the Northwest's Angel of the North. It can't be. We've already got our Lulu Bellatini. Shay, no, we don't have Insta. Probably wise, to be honest with you. Thought you were going to go to say, sorry, you're going to say take pics of Louise. You can take them. You probably can from the dogging car park to the top of Mount Pendle. I just need a bigger lens. Make sure you wave. 38 feet she is. Massive. Have you got a 24-hour blood pressure monitor? You did do, didn't you? Esther, you did do. Has it come off now? Has it finished your Walkman? You only converted recently. Yeah, because Esther, you thought for years that all it was scantily clad women. And it wasn't. It was always just people sending or putting pictures of the food on or putting, I went to Dubai, I'm living in Dubai. They're not. They're living in the fucking Mars box room. That's all they're doing. Green screen in Dubai, pricks. Thought you're going to have to keep your curtains closed too. No, you're alright. Orders massive zoom lens. Esther, you're going to send a pic? What have you sent? What have you sent? Where have you sent? What have you sent to? Where? Where? How? Where? Why? When? Oh, is this your thing? Oh, I think. There you go, that's the Walkman. The blood pressure Walkman that needed to be on for 6 months or 24 hours. One or the other, know what I mean? Close enough for jazz, isn't it? Oh, there you go. And this is it. This is in action. This is in action. That's on. That's a pain in it. Well, it's not a pain in the ass, but you know what I mean. Hope it gives good readings or otherwise gives some insight. It needs to be done, man. Scantily clad women. Scantily clad women. Well, yeah, there are plenty of scantily clad women on there, but I'm not really interested in that. I'd rather look at... This is what I love. One of the best things about Instagram and one of the best things about YouTube is people sharing their lives, where they live. When they can put a little video up or a picture of, this is where I am. This is why I love doing my postcards. If more people did postcards, it'd be great. Everyone do postcards of where you live. That's what it should be about, Instagram. Sharing your life. Not trying to be an influencer. I fucking hate influencing. Knobheads. I mean, obviously, if you want to do it scantily clad, by all means, but, you know. I am. I'm wearing no socks tonight. Lulu Bellatini's got voiles, is that? Voiles? Voile? What voiles? Are they lace curtains, are they? Is that what it is? Classy. Classy, obviously. That's unreal. That is ongelooflijk, allee. I hope there was no Ajax game on during the monitoring. At the moment, Tom. If there was, it would have flatlined because they are boring as fuck to watch. I watched them at the weekend. Was it last weekend or the weekend before? AZ. Was it AZ or Utrecht? AZ, I'm sure it was. They got beat 2-1. And then later on in that night, PSV were playing and they were fantastic. It was night and day. Ajax need to up their game, man. In the town where I was born. Have the Dutch qualified for the World Cup yet? Are they through yet, Nederland? We some of the Southport 2026 Dwayne Eddies. Yep. Official postcard videographer. I was watching the Everton one, the in HD or whatever it's called, behind the scenes, and it looked just like some of my stuff, but much better. I was buzzing with that. Again, I think I'm on the right path. Less of me, more of my environment seems to work. The internationals are on, feck 'em. No socks, I know. Christine, I am giving you proper full-on ankle action tonight. Be still your beating heart. On the football subject, AZ, Troy Parrott, Evertonian. Troy Parrott, is he? Is it because John Parrott is an Evertonian? John Parrott went to my school a few years before me. I had his French book. Had his name in it. The headmaster was still there at the same time as well. The headmaster said to John Parrott, "Give it up to snooker, you'll never ever make a job out of it." John Parrott went on to become the world champion of snooker. Charmless Celtic Nurk. Oh yeah, he's been watching Porridge, has he, Jeff? Was a proper full-on, took blood, had ECG, veins check. When they checked your veins, was to make sure you had some veins, or to make sure it wasn't just battery acid in there or something. Get him in 50 years, he'll have a special edition autograph shirt. Absolutely. Celebrity Jungle just on tonight. Bollocks to it. Bollocks to it. Only the brave. Sam, ankle action. I know what the women want. What women want. Absolutely. Pure ankle action. All you need now, everyone needs a fan, don't they? And a southern American accent. Why, I do declare, Mr. Ashcroft, you're giving me the vapours. One of those. Sitting on the veranda, drinking mint juleps, having immoral thoughts about ankles. You know what you women are like. Jack Osborne. His dad's in Black Sabbath. Is he? No. Ozzy.
Very poor. Very poor indeed.
Sorry. Let myself down there, haven't I? You misspelled Kelbrook there. Good fighter, Kelbrook. Oh, Kellybrook. The vapours. Oh my God, you're giving me the vapours. I know. Kellybrook. There was a huge thing, wasn't it, about catching Kelly Brook wearing bikinis and things. Was she not a topless model to begin with? You turn the TV off, you don't want to spoil watching the jungle tomorrow. Spoil it. Ken Dodd died. Did he, Steve-O? Did he? You don't know them all. Of course you don't, because there's nobody famous on there. You was bored a bit, so you zapped between the Dutch game and Northern Ireland on BBC Three. No, Doddy.
Very poor.
Getting very poor for that one, Steve. Getting very poor for that one.
Indeed.
Ken Dodd's dad's dog's dead. Ken, my mate met him in the middle of Liverpool town centre. He went out on his lunch and come back about 3 hours later. He was in the middle of the street, Lord Street in Liverpool, telling jokes to people. Just constantly. Wouldn't stop. Absolutely incredible. I'll get me couch. We would have boy together. Poor indeed. I like the VPI there. That's youth-ified. That's millennium-ified VPI. I like that. Always reminds you of Rue McClanahan. Don't hear many accents like that. You don't, do you? The Golden Girls, by the way, was absolutely incredible. So underrated. With a banger of a theme tune as well. There is a rapper called H, I know. I thought it was H from Steps who'd gone dark, but apparently it isn't. Yeah, you like the Golden Girls, don't you? It is a fantastic show, man. He was so funny. And Freddie Starr, Ross Abbott. Oh, what an atmosphere. We love that. Freddie Starr was a lunatic. Also very, very funny and edgy as F. Your ma, your dad, your Uncle Freddie Starr. Hang on, Ken Dodd, bear with me. Blue sky incoming. These were bonfire guys in a care home you visited with work saying, what, muffer? What have we got here? We have a blue sky incoming. This time of night. Golden Girls is fantastic, yeah. Some of them you don't know. I don't know any of them apart from Ozzy Osbourne, who looks very young for a change. Golden Girls was fantastic. It's hugely underrated. And also, you don't see too many sitcoms where it's all women. Or you don't see too many sitcoms where the main characters are women. And they're in charge. Plus, Betty White's fantastic. Another one of those Bruce Springsteen type people. Just always on the right side of everything. More of that. Do you like that game they do where you have to get to the top? Are we talking about Gladiators now? What's on Prime? Oh, Golden Girls is on Prime over in the Netherlands. In Netherlands. Did not know that. You are delighted about that. The Cyclone is that what the Cyclone is? Oh, hang on. Look at that, man. There's Doddy, on the right with his tickle stick. Doddy with his tickle stick. That's boss, that, man. Was it the Southpaw Hookers who made that? Love a bit of that. Lovely jubbly. Have you seen a John Lewis Christmas ad? Someone changed the song, yeah, to What an Atmosphere. It will be changed to Spirit of the Blues as well. Oh, yeah. Oh, what an atmosphere. That's a boss tune. Oh, what an atmosphere. Someone should do an indie rock version of that. Get You Out of Here, Shano. Definitely some crack. Some on Coronation Street, Scylla. Where are we? Put that back on. Scylla, I'm taking her, she's the red. Harry Enfield Scouser. Calm down, calm down. Doddy, good old Doddy, man. He's fantastic. There was also a show called Designing Women. 100% Southern accents. Never saw that. The only Southern comedies I really saw, apart from Reuben McClanahan, was... oh shit, what's her name? The blonde-haired comedian woman. Oh, fuck. I had it there and it's gone now. It'll come back to me. With the deep voice. What the fuck was it? Oh, man. I can't remember. It'll come back to me. It's going to piss me off, then I'm going to have to look for it now. Not Joan Rivers. No. Please don't say the Upburnt. No, oh man, you couldn't do that, could you? What was her name? It was like a man's name. It's pissing me off this now. I should know it. No, it's not it. It's not Liam Morgan. Fuck off. 80s. Is it 80s or 90s? Brett Butler. That was it. Brett Butler. Grace Under Fire. That was what I was looking for. Sorry, I took ages that, didn't it? That was one of the only ones where, again, a proper full-on southern voice. It's quite funny here, actually. Joan Rivers was mad. We used to have cassettes in the car, not just music, comedy. What Becomes a Semi-Legend Most by Joan Rivers was really funny. A couple of Richard Pryor cassettes as well, and of course Billy Connolly and Chubby. It's going to do me. I know I had to find it. Empty Nest, I think, was on with Nurse Laverne. Oh, I remember that as well. Forgotten completely about Empty Nest. Man, you never heard of it? Brett Butler. Frankly, my dear, no, it's a completely different one. Let's have a look, see if we can find a picture of her. I'll Google her. It was called Grace Under Pressure, Grace Under Fire, Grace Under something. Don't remember her. It was pretty big. I'm sure it was the 90s. Sybil was on not far off the same sort of time as well, with Sybil Shepherd, which is also, that was pretty funny. Designing Women also covered social issues, a bit like the Golden Girls. Surprised I never saw that then. Oh, so it was a spin-off or it's the other way around. You had Chubby tapes as well. We used to get Chubby's tapes directly off him. Used to drop them off at the house. But then again, he got a lot of his jokes off me dad. Whenever my dad come back to Liverpool, he'd hear all the new jokes, take him up to Chubbs, or Chubby would have a sauna with him on a Tuesday or something, nick all the jokes, Middlesbrough to fire them, and then make $1 million out of them. Bastard. You've got Chubby Fingers. There's not a song by the Madness. Do, 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 do. Chubby Fingers. Do, do, do. Chubby Fingers. The Doctor had a dog named Dreyfus. You watched a bit of Grace Under Fire. I always thought it was funny. I always liked that. Big ass to wag. You remember Grace Under Fire vaguely? It was, I'm sure it was on Channel 4 or something. There was always an American comedy on, sort of 6 o'clock-ish. Whether it was Friends was on for a while, and then there was that, and then Third Rock from the Sun or something to come on. That was BBC, wasn't it? Always around about 6 o'clock, there was something on either side. You know what I'm saying? I would love to hear a story of my dad about Chubby. But Chubby's a big Middlesbrough fan, and my dad played for Middlesbrough, so he ended up meeting him for drinks, going to Grangetown British Legion when he was playing there, before he hit the big time properly. In the old days, when it was just cassettes going round. Strange but true. Third Rock, you loved that. It was a good concept, and it was pretty well done as well. I quite liked that. Yeah. Also I've met loads of good people over the years. The best one I think was got to be, depending on where about in the world you're from, is either Johan Cruyff or George Best. Johan for me, coolest footballer of all time. Empty Nest, let's have a look. Oh yeah, sorry, I do. I remember that. Bert from Soap. Yeah, bloody hell, that's suddenly come back. That's mad, man. Mad, man. My dad is cool. Do you know what? My dad's not just cool. He's also... Where's that picture? I'm going to have to open Instagram again to show you how cool he is. Because he is cool. Legacy. He's part of the legacy. Open up, you bastard. I'm going to show you this now. Wrexham are doing limited edition shirts which have the signatures of players, of legends on the back of them. There's Joey Jones. And it comes in a box. 1,864 of each one. There's 20 legends. 1,864 of each. £100 per shirt. £20 goes to charity. And it's potluck. And if you have a look, top right, There's Big Bill's signature. He's a legend. He's also in the Hall of Fame at Wrexham. He is cool. My dad is cool, and he's also just a top fella. Everyone likes him. I got mail. I know, I've just seen her. One Foot in the Grave. I love that as well. Where he was way younger than I am now when he first started playing it. I don't believe it. Soap was brilliant. Was that? Do you know what, Mandy? Have a look on the daily TV channel things. Soap is being shown at the moment during the day. I haven't managed to catch it yet. Billy Crystal was brilliant in Soap. Never heard of it, man. Different Strokes, that was great as well. What you talking about, Willis? Yes, top fella. You can't. No, I'm not having a share, Christine. I'm not. I would do £100. Like, it's not too bad, is it? The only problem is you don't get to choose which legend you get. So it could be anyone. I'd want it with my dad's signature on the back. That'd be nice to have. It'd be nice to actually buy it and give it to him if it was available, but you can't pick. Otherwise, everyone would pick Joey Jones, then Mickey Thomas. It's a pity. I do have a pair of Wrexham shorts which were given to me by Joey Jones. I still have them. They're not getting thrown anywhere. In fact, he gave us quite a bit of Wrexham kit when we played five-a-side. You have that one, Dave? Ever heard of a show called Mulberry? It's one that you saw on PBS in Detroit. What? Do you know, that sounds familiar. Mulberry. Who was in that? Mulberry sitcom. Oh, hang on. Yeah. I remember that. Bloody hell. Do you remember that? Mulberry. That's going back fucking ages, man. Carl Howman from Brushstrokes. Geraldine McEwen, that's it. I have not remembered that. I've not remembered that. That has just come back. Get a plain shirt and get my dad to sign it. I've got a Panini sticker, haven't I? Or a card. I bought that off the internet live on a stream one night. I'll get him to sign that. He could sign all kinds, couldn't he, my dad? Dreyfus the dog. That's a massive dog. That is a massive dog. Oh my God, the dog's adorable. Girl from Different Strokes didn't end well. Didn't end well for a lot of them, did it? To be honest with you, Lulu Ballazzini. It was a bit cursed, that show. It's Death or Death's Son. Shane, you're too young. Yeah, Jacko from Brushstrokes. Brushstrokes is also on one of the channels. I watched that. That's quite funny, actually. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant theme tune by Dexy's Midnight Runners. Because of you. My throat's gone. You remember finding that card? It's in there now. I'll get him to sign it. I should have bought it, shouldn't I, for £1? Got him to sign it and sold it for £10. Do you know, you get so much stuff sent to the house. Can you sign this? Can you do this? Can you do that? I remember Alf. Alf was boss as well, wasn't he? Big Air. That's my dad, Big Air. Proper 80s, yeah. Elmo the Landlord was brilliant. Lou, what's his name? Lou Lewis was in loads of stuff back then. Big dopey fucker of a fella. Dead funny. And what was the girl who was in it? The blonde girl. She was also in Only Fools as the pregnant German girl. Can't remember. She was in loads of stuff as well. That was a much underrated programme. Brushstrokes. Looks like it was short-lived, only 92 to 93, yeah. But never was available to buy on VHS or DVD from catalogues here that specialised in UK content. I don't think it's ever been shown again, to be honest with you, Sam. There's so much stuff that we've had over the years that would probably be alright to show again. There's a good few channels on Sky at the moment which have gone back and started showing some of this stuff. Things like the Brothers McGregor, which was a sitcom set in Liverpool during the 80s. That was on. I'd not seen that for years. Watching another one set on the Oblong of Dreams. Oh, hang on. P-break, 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 P-break. Imagine if we got a copyright hit for singing there. Get me that on YouTube. You'd love to sit there and listen to his stories. Some of the stories that he has would not make it onto YouTube, otherwise he'd end up in court. Stories that he's told us in the pub, he could not write down. Definitely not. Or film. He's a funny fella though. He should have had his own channel. There is a documentary, there is. I have not got the link for it, but there is a documentary. It also stars some famous YouTuber fella. Jinxie Jungle Juice. I'll get the link for it in a second, put it up. Do you know that actually that documentary was only supposed to be half an hour long, and because of how we did it, Dutch ESPN said we're going to have to make it longer to fit more stuff in. Jinxie Jungle Juice. Dink dank ding. Look at that. I'd drink that now. Yeah, they couldn't cut it down to half an hour. Specifically, the bits that I did with him as well. That was supposed to be like a 1 second throwaway line. Are you proud of your dad? Yeah, kind of thing. Do you remember Holland? Yeah. No. They actually interviewed me and then interviewed more of me dad. Just, yeah. And Dirk has been back over to see us, the fella who made it. He come over to Anfield to do something with them, and then came up here to see us. I'll find it. It's brilliant. Right, where is it? Where is it? Come on, where are you? Share. Share. Do you believe in love? No, how do I get on my own? Here we go. Is there anyone else you haven't, have you? Go on, I'll do it now. There you go. I'll quickly pin that and then we'll go around to pinning other people again. There you go. That's a really good video with me dad. I'm on there as well, obviously. There's no show without punch, but it's a really, really good interview with him. Good little documentary. You see a little bit of Southport. You see a bit of Liverpool, where he grew up. You see a bit of Wrexham. And he comes across as just being boss, because he is, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's a good watch apart from when they couldn't stop me talking. I took it over. What did someone say to me? We loved your documentary that your dad was also in. I just sat there and spoke to Dirk and he kept it. And then ESPN decided to make it 45 minutes long or whatever it was. We can't cut it down, we have to show this. Speaks volumes for me dad. Well, and me obviously. Yeah, you guessed correctly there, Shano. You guessed correctly. And it came from me. The title came from me and was only decided on afterwards. But it made sense, didn't it? Drive. Because he's a driving instructor and I was talking about drive. It was interesting to be involved in. I was only just starting to get involved in making videos on YouTube at that point. And then he turned up, Dirk turned up with his full kit. And I was like, oh, I want those lights. I want that camera. I want this, I want that. So it's his fault. It's not my own fault. Dirk is the reason why I've got stuff like this. Thousands of pounds worth of cameras. I am a star. A shining star. Put it up on the pub. Yeah, you're going to have to, boss mate. Yeah, my dad is funny. When he talks about the operation, he even made that funny. He's like that. He is like that. Probably part of the reason why he got through his stuff as easily as he did is because he's such a fighter, such a strong-willed man, and also can laugh about anything. Our family's like that, it's brilliant. I want, doesn't get, absolutely. But credit cards fucking do, Steve. I'm easily influenced. I know. But I love it. I can't play guitar. So I wish I could pick this up two-handed, I can't. So it's a bit shaky. I do my best. I want to give back to you people. You people that I love, I want to give back to you. But yeah, I am easily influenced. I should stop watching camera stuff. I've not got a lava lamp yet, Mandy. I'm not that easily influenced. Remind me later. Anyway. What the fucking time, man? It is Sunday. Let's see what Jeff's been up to. Raw pizza dough for show. Why is he eating raw pizza dough? Weirdo. These Northern Lights have been crazy. They have. Look at the eyes on them. Look at like chipped ice. Oh my God. Got a new dog. He's massive, lad. Jeff, that's not a dog, mate. But it is cool. Let's face it. That dog's massive, lad. No camera cover. Oh, piss off. No more pee breaks. Mandy, I am buying 2 camera covers though. Silicone ones. Silicone-y ones. For that and for the smaller cam. Which would be really good because I don't mind going out in the rain with that. Chauffeur's cap, not yet. Northern Lights, Jeff, yes please. It's definitely a bear. It's a polar bear. Jeff, of course, doesn't realise these things. Jeff loves his dog because his dog goes and eats seals and things. His dog attacks killer whales. That gives Jeff the fizz. Am I doing the full Monty? Oh, I can only do the half Monty at the moment, unfortunately, Steve-o. Yeah, no full Monty on it. I'll give you the full ankle. That's about it. That's all you're getting. The full ankle. Brace yourself, ladies. The full ankle. You can leave your chauffeur's cap on. Jeff too, but without the extra muscle. You're also into a little bit of Northern Lights, Jeff. Just a slim down Northern Lights, Jeff. Insert the faux show Snoop meme. Full back of the knees. Ooh, yeah. The full Monty. The full Monty. I wonder. Ollie sat in front of your telly. Do you want it a second time, Lulu Bellatini? Is that what you're trying to say? Is that what you're trying to say? Go on then. Give you a bit of double, Jeff. Go on. That worries me. Looks a bit like the Hulk there, doesn't he? There you go. There's Northern Lights. Northern Lights, Jeff. Yeah, just take a bit of muscle off that for Mandy. It's a cool looking dog, that though, isn't it? I'd have a dog like that. Hoo-yah! There you go. There you go, filth mongers. Filth. We do love belly rubs as well, we do. Jeff and all his sharp edges. Jeff is full of angles, isn't he? Full of angles. Filthy beggar. Filthy beggar. Proper time in there, Ollie. Are you happy now, Lulu Bellatini? Are you happy now? Or are you waiting for some kind of Jeff omnibus? Would be fun walking down the road with a bear dog. Absolutely. One of those on a massive chain. Thanks, Ollie. Ollie's your PG filter. I don't think there is an Ollie. I think that's stock photographs. I reckon that's what that is. Stock photographs of a cat. There's no real Ollie. It's you, just a filthmonger. Angles like a stealth fighter he has, hasn't he? Yeah, pet that dog. Exactly. That's what it is. You can pet him. You might not get your arm back, but well, you'll be all right. Being 96'12". Getting taller all the time, aren't you? He might nibble a bit. He might just nibble a bit. He's only being affectionate, though. I mean, if it's only an arm, it'll grow back, won't it? Yes, Jeff, man, it's just... I don't get why he's so popular and no one cares about me. I'll go back and have a look at the retention on this video and that'll be the one, won't it? Jeff part 2. Just 100% retention. It might lose a finger or two. I don't know, maybe an arm. An entire side. But it's only fun, isn't it? He's only nibbling, he's only young. You know what these polar dogs are like? Enthusiastic, that's what it is. He's enthusiastic. I haven't worn my Jeff t-shirt. I should have worn my Jeff t-shirt tonight, shouldn't I? Instead I've worn my hoodie. Fucking starving as well here. Not sure if it's a sheep or a polar bear. There's only one way to find out. It has got a look, hasn't it? Actually, polar bears do have a little bit of a look of a sheep. And like an angry sheep. He's only play biting. He's just showing you he's friendly. He likes you, look. 3 of your legs have come off. Painful. Very painful. I bet you could breed, couldn't you? You probably could breed a bear, or a dog that looks like a bear. Polar sheep. You could. What would happen if you could you mix a polar bear with a sheep? There'd be a lot of very, very excited but exasperated farmers in Wales, I know that. I've never felt so alive. Filthy beggars, yeah. You've only had a pack of Space Raiders. You eat like a 12-year-old. I've had bits and pieces today, but I've not had enough. I never even went to Tescarini's, which I should have done. Because I am hungry. I have got stuff in the freezer, I think. Frankensheep. I'd watch that. I did watch that New Zealand film, Black Sheep, I think it was called, wasn't it? A dark horror comedy about sheep. That was nuts. Definitely wasn't an Arctic monkey. Definitely not. Dolly. Yeah, it was Dolly the sheep. That was a clone as well, wasn't it? Why clone sheep if you could clone Jeff to keep you all happy? Just putting some chips on. Oh, go ahead, yeah. I wouldn't mind it. It was a sheep from the lab, that one. I said it was a cloned sheep. I don't eat chips too often. I don't eat fried food too often, to be honest with you. But I had a chip butty last week sometime. My ma had come in during the afternoon. Just bought a packet. Bought a portion of chips there and some bread. Do you want chip butties? Yeah, go on. White bread, butter, not margarine, proper butter. And then it's got to, as you're eating it, it's got to melt and run down your arm. Proper. I'd eat that now. Go ahead. Oh, Ali doesn't mind a chip or two, do you? Chow chows look like pandas. They do, absolutely. There was one of those lived around the corner from us in Enschede. The first time I'd ever seen a chow chow. Can we clone Kelly Brook? Oh, sure, it'd go down well, wouldn't it? Tab opening for Black Sheep. New Zealand dark comedy. I'm sure it was called Black Sheep. Mental. Air fryers, yeah, go on. Or air fryers. Cooks on. With blue tongue, strange dogs. Have the other blue tongue? And how is it? Giraffes have got a blue or black tongue, haven't they? Or is it purple? Something like that, isn't it? Looks like they've been eating blackjacks all day. Still hot. That's a lovely cup of tea, that. Yeah, don't forget, more than a handful's a waste. Depends on how big your hands are, though, isn't it? Disturbing imagery warning. Yeah, Sam, it is absolutely crazy. But it was one of those ones I had to watch. Same as The Revenge of Billy the Kid. which was also fucking disgusting. Steve has huge hands. All the better for pointing with. Poiple. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Giraffe's tongues. Sure, that was a quiz question, though. What colour is a giraffe's tongue? That was it, and they would accept black, purple and blue. You need AIDS. Might have to miss that one. Yeah. I didn't say you had to watch it, Sam. Just that I watched it. I remember watching it, and it was a bit nuts. Mind you, New Zealand's a bit nuts, isn't it? Out there on their own, sort of out the way. You do tend to go a little bit crazy when you're stuck. People in northern Scotland go a bit crazy as well, because they're 3 weeks away from London by email. You know what I mean? Huge hands with rough fingers. Easy ladies, easy ladies. I'm sure you could take care of whatever's thrown your way, Steve. No waste there at all. You've been watching a few things from New Zealand. They're a really interesting group of people, New Zealanders, when it comes to comedy. I mean, most people only know the Flight of the Conchords, but there's loads more than that. They are funny. And a big heart, of course. TMI. TMI. Have you watched the New Zealand deck advert? Sam, have you seen that? New Zealand deck advert. Very, very funny. Goalkeeper's hand. I've got penis fingers. The fingers of a penist. They were long and slender. I don't think they are anymore, are they? Underused hands. So soft. So soft, my hands. You know why they're so soft? Never done a day's work in my fucking life. Just sitting there with a mouse and a click, click, click occasion on the keyboard. Oh, no. Sorry. Computer says no. See, I did used to do a bit of work, but smooth, man, like silk. My hands are like butter. Oh my God. His skin's like butter. Genuinely. Not the rough hands of a genuine worker. A man who does things that count, things that matter. No. Click, click, click. Oh, my fingers saw where I've been clicking. And my left hands, well, it doesn't work obviously, but also they're really soft. The tips on my fingers. When I was playing guitar, I used to play 12 string as well, so there was twice as many strings going across them. They used to be like steel. Not anymore. Not anymore. What's that you've thrown in there, Ali? You can't even see what that is. What is it? That's the ad. Go out. That's the ad. Should we pin that as well? Come on, we'll pin that. Let's not mention fingers. I really want to see those fingers. Yes. I think I've still got that photograph. Lulu Ballatini. With your little witchy finger. Just saying. Rough hands here from all that dishing. Or washing the dishes. Oh man. Your hands are all the way in granny bushes. Fair play to you, man. Like Monsieur Gustave M in Grand Budapest Hotel. Filthy beggar. Not sending it anymore. Too late. We have that one. We have that one. The little finger. Has it been overused by drinking gin and Earl Grey tea? Is that what it is? My only problems now is camera hands. Camera hands. That it does give you a little bit of a thing on your little finger where you hold it underneath. Why can't they make a proper camera like that, which is the same as the Osmo Pocket 3 that can hold one-handed? Any camera company out there, just make a one-handed camera. Go on, I'll be your best mate. Oh, hang on. We have proof. We have proof of our Steve-O's massive hands. There you go. Proper massive hands. Look at them. They are the hands of a worker. Thank you, Helen. Thank you very much for that. What am I? Like bloody shovels. Ever thought about playing cricket? You could catch out the moon. Ongelooflijk, jongen. Ongelooflijk. Big Ains, big Ains. Gilfs. Do you know what? It's a really good thing, isn't it? That MILFs is M stands for mom. They chose mom rather than women. Otherwise, there'd be loads of fellas going out calling themselves wilf hunters. Hot wilfs in your area. Things like that. It is Tony Campari, isn't it? Campari. With his massive hands. Is he still busy over on Twitter? Need to get him more busy over on Blue Sky. Just finished the dick advert. Do you want to see me dick? Yeah. Some bad boys for gripping. Absolutely. Absolutely. Don't need to take down walls. Just do that and smash them into pulp. Proper. Tony's having a break. Blue Sky is too civilised for him. It is. It's not as nuts as Twitter used to be, but can't go back. Can't go back. I've got an account over there just in case my YouTube channel goes knackered. That's it. Because they only ever reply to to Twitter messages. That's about it. Otherwise, not involved. Pity. It's funny. Tony Campari. That tune was proper Italian. It was Italian disco, and it worked really well. My favourite one I've made so far, though, has to be It Was the End of the Summer, which came across as a bit sort of Depeche. I love that. And it worked perfectly. I always like putting my own lyrics onto AI tunes. The shows you watch from New Zealand so far are Brokenwood Mysteries, yeah? A Remarkable Place to Die, My Life a Murder, One Lane Bridge. Last one's very moody and out. They are mad, aren't they? But I do like a bit of Kiwi action. It is hilarious. Absolutely. The world's mad, isn't it? The way things are completely different around the world. Just the pronunciation of one word can make all the difference. You want to see me dick? Throat's gone mad. Throat's gone mad. Top of the Lake, was that New Zealand? It sounds like it, doesn't it? Sure, I've seen it advertised. Not watched it though. Can we check that? Sure, actually, sure it was. Drama series. We're a bet, mate. We're a fucking bet. Australia, United Kingdom, New Zealand. Must have been where it's filmed. Yeah, New Zealand, there you go. You knew it. You knew it so well. It's the only thing that rings a bell vaguely. I know what you mean. But because they're so far away from everywhere else, apart from Australia, obviously, that must make it a little bit weird. Not necessarily insular. The world's not insular anymore, but it will give you your own sort of, I don't know, unique outlook on life. Your own vagaries. You look for Toppet Lake. Toppet Lake. Yeah, they have a very distinctive sense of humour. The Kiwis, and also they revel in the fact that they're not Australian, in the same way that Canadians revel in the fact that they're not American. You know what I mean? Have you ever felt like this When strange things happen, now you going round the twist. That was a Boss show as well, wasn't it? The Antipodeans have made some very good TV, has to be said. There was a great Australian sitcom as well, which was supposed to be set in a newsroom. Think of it similar to Drop the Dead Donkey, around about the same time, but very much Australian. It was hilarious, absolutely hilarious. Can't remember what it was called, but it was brilliant. Ali Ali O, you remember that as well? Absolutely. That was huge in the UK, wasn't it? Going round the twist. What's that? It's an electric car and it sounded like 3 or 4 owls shagging. Not bats. We don't want that. South Park, so funny, the feud between US and Canada. It is funny, isn't it? And all they blame Canada singing. I used to sing that all the time for no reason. Catchy tunes, man. Owls. I know, I think I've got an obsession with owls. I used to draw owl cartoons all the time. I'm weird. Weird. We do have loads of owls around here, though. You can hear them of a night. In fact, I think owls and bats of a night. And what else? Hedgehogs. Owls, bats and hedgehogs. Goth animals. During the day, there's just birds, loads of birds, sparrows, hawks, pigeons, blue tits, robins. Of a night, goth animals come out. Not seen any foxes, not seen any, but I bet you there are. Because there's so many. Well, you saw the, what was it? Was it a partridge, a pheasant? Grouse, wherever it was, that thing on the one of my walk videos, there's loads of them. Foxes love stuff like that. There's loads of rabbits as well. So I reckon there'll be foxes around here. Terence and Philip are mad, aren't they? And what would Brian Baitano do? Pheasant. It was a pheasant, wasn't it? There's like loads of stuff like that, so I'm sure foxes and what have you would have a field day up here. Lots of foxes around you in the countryside. Good stuff, man. It's balance, isn't it? Nature's in balance with stuff like that. Imagine how much nature is around you that you don't even see. Grouse are further north. Yeah, Scotlandy way. Pheasants. There's a pub down the road from here called the Pheasant. Like down the road, about 8 miles away. So they are famous round here. But no matter how many times it sticks in my mind, the next time I mention them, I can't work out if it's a pheasant, a grouse, or something like that. Ptarmigan or something fucking mad. But they are daft. Always trying to get in the way of cars. Not seen a grouse yourself, not even in Scotland. Not a single grouse. Did he melt into the background? Are they camouflaged grouse? Is it grouse? Grouses? Grice? What's the plural of grouse? Grice. It'll be grice, won't it, if you're posh? Hey, there. Do you have some grice? Foxes apparently come to the cities there because there's a waste problem. Yeah, same as seagulls. If you leave food available, there's a pecking order. The rats will go in. The seagulls will go in. The foxes will appear. See a lot more in lockdown because no one's chasing after the bastards. Very famous grouse. Yeah, there must be loads of animals that we just don't see. You might hear them of a night. And occasionally you'll see, it'll be a bat, but all you see is like a whisper of something going past you. It'll be a while for you. Ali Ali, it will do, but before you know where you are, you are. Yeah, it's not that far away, is it? 9 9080. Pheasants are the bigger bird with a long tail and a big red eye. Plumage. Partridge are small. Ah, right. A lot starts from rats in town. Oh, yeah, it is. Beautiful creatures they are. Gorgeous things. I still haven't managed to make it to the squirrel reserve, have I? I need to do that. I need to get there before it's too cold and dark and miserable. Too fucking late. Hwache, hwache. The winner is hwache. That's hwache. I'd have that. I would have that. Foxes they do look beautiful. They are gorgeous things. Absolutely. Partridges are hard to spot. That would help. Must be pheasants then, because they're so easy to spot, because they're in the middle of the road and just go, oh, look at this. Is that a Mercedes? Soft bastards. It's kamikaze pheasant season round. They are mad, aren't they, pheasants? Don't give a shit. I'll take that traffic on. No problem at all. Would you eat the fruit? Filthy beggar. Partridge family. Yeah. I fucking hated the partridge family. Yeah, I don't mind the fruit. I like a bit of fruit. I don't trust fruit. I've had this before. I don't trust fruit, but I'll eat it. I have to. But you get a lot round there. Definitely get a lot round there where you are. Fox will kill for the sake of it, will it? Not just for food, not just for territory. Ah. Partridge in a pear tree. Get used to doing that, because Christmas is round the corner. Hally, hally, ho. It's pheasant with the long tail. It is. Gorgeous things, man. We get quite a few of them round here, but they are thick as shit. Know what I mean? Far too bloody stupid. Too early, too early. Says Louise, despite the fact that she has her decorations up already. I saw that earlier. Looking through the long lens of the camera. Deckies are up. Trees up. Black baubles, unfortunately. Don't know what that's all about. Fox is a nasty piece of work. We'll stick with sausage dog then. Oh, Banzee.
It's going up, 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 it's there.
It is there. It is there. Pheasants originate from China. I did not know that. They've done well, haven't they? Done well. That nature guy you were talking about last week, correcting all these misconceptions about apex predators and meso predators, was mentioning foxes too. How messed up people treat them. No need. Well, like that with a lot of things, aren't we? Sharks as well and stuff like that. They've got bad press and then we stick with it. Unfortunately. It is there. You went beaten on shoots as a lass. Did you ever get shot by one of the drunken fellas? I was a young chap, or no, what? It's only a flesh wound. Yeah, that's the only shoots I ever saw as a kid was, well, round Liverpool, to be honest. No, you didn't. Good. Lucky lads indeed. So you managed to have a shoot and, yeah, fair play, man. Nature's Rain, UK naturalist. Not naturalist. I did write that down, Sam, to be honest with you. In fact, it's written there on my pad. I've got a pad. It was a decent syndicate. Very good shots. You had a frog or toad inside. What a pain. What? Heard some wild tales. I bet you did. Never lower your barrels below 10 o'clock. Is that the tagline of Viagra? Should be, shouldn't it? Viagra. Never lower your barrels below 10 o'clock. Frogs are mad, aren't they? Frogs are weird things. Very strange things. Loads of different types of frogs and toads. Got the natterjack toads down the road from us in Ainsdale. Protected species. Got those ones in the Amazon that when you lick them, you can smell colours, that kind of stuff. It's mad. Poison frogs. Commoner garden frogs. Well, they would be garden frogs, wouldn't they? You don't really walk around with them on a string. Nature's crazy. Just absolutely insane how many different types of animals we have. I've just released wildcats. It was really difficult to get it out. It hopped under the sofa. Yeah. Not as easy to get out your house as, I don't know, easy things. The only good thing for the planet is just that most of the ways humans interact with it. Yeah, so if they have any right to do what they do, like clearing areas and living in the space and all of their life. We do have a tendency to go in and just take over and ruin things. It's their planet. It's their planet too, man. Trying to bring wolves back in as well. You need to. They did it with Yellowstone. And that altered the balance back to the way it used to be. So Yellowstone was thriving as a result. We need that. If you still had a catch, you could have sorted it. Absolutely. Wide mouth frog, also known as the back end of a Chinook. It does look like that, doesn't it, when it opens up? Chinooks are boss. They are boss. We used to have one. Regularly went from, I think it was Manchester to the Isle of Man. And used to fly over here for some reason. You could hear it. You could feel it miles away. Chest doing one of those. Bizarro. That's another ad that was sent to you. What ad's that one? We don't have any more right to the resources of this planet than any other organism. We don't. Kim, how are you doing? It's all of us. All of us, man. The whole planet is ours and theirs. Plane. We do need the plane graphic. I forgot about that. Get yourself sorted. Perfect. Lovely stuff. Dickens cider. I don't like cider. Well, I put it in Fanta. Hope everyone else is. Absolutely, we're doing well. They are cool planes, them, aren't they? Again, that's thanks to Mandy, the on-screen asset queen. Tea is still hot. We do talk about planes quite a lot. And football. Which we like. Christine and Lulu Bellatini doing their aerobatics. Absolutely. In fact, we should have changed that, shouldn't we? And put you two in there instead. Have you two doing the aerobatics. The plane twins. You're not playing either of you. I know that. Didn't mean that. I meant plane as an airplane. Before Lulu Bellatini comes down and knocks the fuck out of me. With her being 127 feet tall. You know what I mean? Wow. Wing walkers. What do you call me? You know what? You could be. Wonder if we can do that. We can manage to South Park you onto the wing of a plane. We can make it happen. Can't we, Mandy? We. Wild stories from grouse shoots. Like Louise's friend, Christine, yes. But there's loads of stories from stuff like that. Loads. And when I say loads, I mean loads. Ah, bollocks. Right, I'm going to try and do this one more time. One more time. I need to find me thing. No, not that. Back in a sec. Where is it? Christ never. No, I can't find it. I can't find it. I've put it somewhere and now I can't find it. How bad's that? How bad is that? I wanted to stick it on so I could get it charged, fully charged. Now I'm going to have to sleep without white noise. How bad is that? To add wing walkers, you'd need pics, probably cartoonified. We can do that. We can cartoonify. Charmless Celtic Nurk. Wardrobe stream it is. Lulu Bellatini is very easy. She's 20 foot tall, 24 foot tall even. Oh, Jeff. Inside jokes and you are too Dutch, both. Top chatter. Jeff could be the pilot. He could be, couldn't he? Pilot Jeff. Would you be happy with that, though? Jeff being evil. You'd probably end up just deliberately crashing the planes because he's evil that way. Oh, by the way, it is Sunday. We're going to check something in a minute. I think possibly the greatest headline in the history of headlines on this channel. Where are you from, Kim? Where are you from? Do we need to put another... do I need to print anything off? Do I need to print another flag? I think I do, don't I? I've got to print off New Zealand, haven't I? Kim, you're from California? Oh, yes. The bear's paws. We've finally got a bear. We have... The US is behind us. We have the US flag, but we also have the United States of Wardrobe over on that side. And we don't have California yet, so now we do. I will print off the Californian flag with the bear on it. We love that. Laminate it and stick it on that wall over there. That's another one we're doing, well, here. Just throw up King Kong on the Empire State Building. 24 feet tall. Willowy with it, though. Willowy with it. Jeff's not evil. Jeff can be evil. Trust me, Jeff can be evil. Don't think foxes kill for fun, but they will take anything. Anything. Not everything, anything. Is it still hot over there? Welcome in. Yeah, you visited Fresno a long time ago. That sounds like the start of a novel, that, doesn't it? I've been to California twice. 1980 and 1988. Which was very interesting. Disneyland when you're 7 is not as good as Disneyland when you're 15. I will tell you that right now. Live on Wednesday evenings as well, we are. We go at it hard twice a week. Are you from Viva Paws Vegas? Oh, Missouri laminates. That took fucking ages to do Missouri laminates, didn't we? That's on there. One of them's fallen off as well. I need to get that. I forgot to get that out, didn't I? Where's Casper when you need him? Trekking through Denmark. Would be stupid not to kill prey set out by invaders. Us, yeah. near Yarmouth. Near Yarmouth. It's been raining lately. Never rains in California. Can't rain in California. Rained on me with there, actually. Rained and cold in the UK. It's been dry here today, where I am. Bit chilly vanilla, but it's been dry for a change. Baltic in Ireland. Feckin' Baltic. You want to visit the UK so badly? You'll come here one day, Kim. You'll come here. George Michael there. Got to have faith there. It's a lovely place, the UK. Make sure you visit North Wales. Norfolk as well. Scotland. Liverpool. Go to Liverpool, lad. Be careful you go to Northern Ireland though, because Jackie lives over there and she's mental. I did speak to her earlier, by the way. Things are improving. Orange County choppers at a shop in California, Norfolk. I've been to Orange County. Stayed there for 3 weeks. Cyprus. I think Cyprus is in Orange County, isn't it? I think. It's getting a bit bad for you. Ali, you might get snow. I've seen that earlier on. Scotland. The Highlands of Scotland's getting snow, isn't it? It's saying 4 degrees. Shit, man. This is going to get cold tonight. In fact, you know what? The window's getting closed. The window is closed. There you go. I'm not having it. It's going to get down to 4 degrees tonight. No, it's going to get down to 3 degrees tonight. 3 degrees is freezing. I know it isn't, but it is for cars. There will be frost on the car. 3 degrees. When will I see you again? Love that expression, Baltic. Jackie used to say that. Another one who's disappeared. She'll be back soon. Yeah, but that's what we say in England. Well, in the UK, isn't it? If something's cold, it's Baltic. Best get your big coat out. Lulu Bellatini, every coat you have is a big coat. With you being 158 feet tall. Get your pink gloves as well, the one with the little finger. And the flaps. Get your flaps out. Yeah, and your vest. Oh, make sure you get your vest out as well. I actually bought vests last year or the year before for the first time in... Kim, you've levelled up.
It's going up. It's there.
It's there. Tuck your vest into your pants. Got to be done. Keeps your kidneys warm, apparently. It is cold. It's going to be... I'm still going out, though. I'm going for a walk. I don't care. I'll take the camera with me. If I fall over, you'll see it live. Cold was always rough on cars up north in the US. Lots of battery jumps needed. Best thing to do is to buy a top-on battery charger thing. You charge it in the house using a mobile phone cable, USB-C. And if your car stops, you just connect it. Bing, bang, bong, off you go. It's fantastic. I have to buy one for my daughter to make sure she has it. Viva Paws Vegas is a channel with 3 dogs that go swimming in a pool in Vegas. Right, you're right there, Ali, but also you have to try and explain this one. There is a human being involved in this as well. It's not just the 3 dogs running the channel in Vegas who go swimming all the time. You have to have mitts because you lose your gloves all the time. And your mum puts them on string for you. There you go. Tonight I'm going out. No, I've been out today already. Ms. Barnes, I've been out already. I mean, over the next few days, if it goes cold, I'm not arsed, I'm going out. Going out. But I've done me walk today. Along the beach. Under the pier. It smelled of the seaside. Funnily enough. 2 states for Sam, yes. From one state, living in another. Don't think they went to prison, but the bikes were shite. I never got into any of that at all, that TV show. Was born above the Mason-Dixon line, but ended up last couple of decades below it. You were on that live. Don't we love that live? Bikes were bad, man. The beach under the pier on film. It is the last film. The last film I put up. Under the beach, that's the under the beach. Under the pier, that's the beach. Southport. Southport Beach, not Ainsdale. Proper Southport. Which is the first bit of it looks like it's a field. Because it's sort of, I don't know, is it seagrass? Stuff like that. You post a lot of videos with your dog and cockatoo. Lovely stuff, man. We love dogs. And my ex-wife loved the cockatoo.
Very poor. Very poor indeed.
Sorry, I've let myself down, let my family down, I've let the whole school down. Guinness Christmas add-on now. We don't need that. I'm not sure how well that line divides the US anymore, but it definitely shaped the cultures. Yeah. Very, very famous line as well, isn't it? Culturally as well as significant. Posh Southport, it is, and it isn't. It is in as much as there's a huge amount of money in this town, but also there's a bit of poverty as well. Very much imbalance, I would say. It's a lovely place to live. I love it here. Plus, if you get the right zoom on your lens, you can still see the top of Mount Pengle anyway. Just saying. I'm on fire tonight, man. Yeah, Shane has got dogs, cats. 4 dogs, 1 cat. Yeah, already subscribed to Kim. I am as well, aren't I? There is a wonderful Mark Knopfler song. I have to disagree with you there. There's no wonderful Mark Knopfler song. A duet with James Taylor called Sailing to Philadelphia, which references the Mason-Dixon line. It also gets mentioned in a few other songs that I can't think of right now. Shane's got a channel going as well. Which do you want explaining, Esther? What do you want explaining? Yeah, you were moving from a free state and moved to a Confederate state. You moved from a place where car horns went beep beep to one where they went diddle that one. Brilliant tune, man. Someone unplugged the jukebox and do us all a favour. Now I think it just needs pressing. I might have accidentally unpressed it when I pressed it. Does that make any sense? Doesn't, does it? No clue what Mason-Dixon is. It was the line in the States above which, as Sam said, was sound and not too smart. Not too, no, our side, their side kind of thing. Oh, hang on. Who's just drinked? Shano. Rock shandy, go ahead. We like a rock shandy. To do with Civil War. Yep. How many tabs tonight, Sam? Your tabstinence didn't last long at all. Here we go. Bit of pub rock shandy. I'd drink that now. I would drink that now. Ja, Esther, ik weet wel dat je Nederlands bent. We had one of those, a Civil War. We have one every 5 minutes here. Yep. Slave states tend to still be the most awful human rights-wise. It's bred within them, isn't it? Mason and Dixon were geologists who marked out parts of the US. They were. Former slave states. Yeah, I like the former. Morning, Jackie. Donut, how you doing? A good shandy bass. Remember we used to drink them as kids? Oh, man. You've just seen the New Zealand decking advert. Went into B&Q once and some fella in an orange apron asked if you wanted decking. Joke's on him, I got the first punch in and ran.
Very poor. Very poor indeed.
Terrible, absolutely terrible. No decent social nets to speak of, fundamentalist in nature, as well as overall oppressiveness, xenophobia. Yeah, against what a lot of us would think would be a progressive way forward. They don't like it, do they? But a shandy bass, loved that as a kid. Felt grown up drinking that. Not anymore. Hang on. We'll pin Donald now as well. Can't get shandy bass round there no more. Is it still getting made? Is it still a thing, or is it something from history? Is it consigned to the wheelie bin of history? I wouldn't mind a shandy now. Obviously, I couldn't have one. I'm not drinking alcohol. You put VPI in another chat, no one had any idea what you meant. That in itself is VPI. Very poor indeed. You keep on doing it. You're the right one. You're in the right there. It's their fault. They need to get with the programme. Very poor indeed. Drugs lingo. Oh my god, the drugs were adorable. Not that blue states are the socialist paradises that the right think they are. Definitely not. But at least they're less bad than the red states. Yeah, I don't think there's any socialism. There's no socialism in the states at all. There's just varying degrees of capitalism. There's some decent and some not so decent. Socialism can't take hold because of the way the whole system is made over there, but it's a shame. It might have gone, oh no. Sure, you've seen a blue can of shandy bass. Make it happen. If they do, we're going to buy one. I'm going to stick it in the background. We need shandy bass on this channel. Esther's got it going on there, did you say? You want to just realise topics were discontinued. Terrible, terrible behaviour. Why mess with UK sweets? Bang out of order. Bang out of order. Sadly true, yeah. Surely the chippy summer with a can left in the window, and the blue has been in the sun that long that it's gone to like an ecru, a pale beige or something. Definitely. Even you had to ask you what VPI was. Yeah. Very poor indeed. Very poor indeed. Open tap looking for bass. All about the bass. About the bass. No treble. Got the t-shirt and burnt it. Yeah, it's got to have to happen, isn't it? A chippy with a tiled shelf by the window upon which to perch. Definitely. Definitely. That's making me more hungry that now. Bastards. Anyway, it is Sunday.
But Kipper's Vindaloo. It can't be good for you.
Right, like I said, I think this is the greatest headline we've ever had on this channel. Arrest after woman's body found in cardigan. Just drink that in. Welsh police must be busy if they're called out to this. There are slow news days, and there are that. Greatest headline ever. I think Tesco do shandy bass. I'm going to buy one. Slowburner. Oh man. Sounds like a job for hinterland. Bet you can get it on eBay. Might not be drinkable. You'll be able to get the can on there somewhere, won't you? Discontinued in 2018. Say what, mother? You saw the name. Divid. Love Welsh. Welsh is mad. I don't... Yeah, I'm going to say it again now, Mandy. Welsh is bollocks. It doesn't exist. It's absolutely 100% untrue. What happens is, as soon as someone English turns up, they just get the Scrabble tiles, throw them on the floor and go, yeah, what's that? Whose cardigan? You never know. Could be anyone's. Who wears cardigans? Who's famous for being a cardigan wearer? Who wears Oliver Hardy's? Imre Varadi's? In Tesco, check the date. Maybe it's being sold as... Is it retro as a comeback? Is it being sold as an ornament? Sold as an ornament. Fucking hell, I can't speak. What's wrong with me? The world's gone mad. Nowhere. 2018. Mad, isn't it? Someone else's, hence the police interest. That's what it is. It's not a body being found. It's just a woman found in someone else's cardigan. Next door neighbours going mad. Well, it fell off onto my garden. The Cardigans having a gig in Cardigan. That would be brilliant, wouldn't it? I'd watch that. Same as Ed Sheeran having a gig in Scunthorpe. Starsky loved a good cardigan. He did. Hutch wasn't averse either, but Starsky loved them. A big chunky neck cardi. Barnsley, you are missing an Imre Varadi. Do you mean that you want a cardigan, or are you missing one that you used to have? That's what missing. Very poor indeed. Mrs. Doyle has some lovely cardigans. She does. You've got a big chunky neck. It would have to be chunky neck and big with you, wouldn't it, Steve? You can't have a subtle one. You know, it's got to be right in there, lad. I haven't got anything like that. I haven't got a single cardigan anymore. I'm not sure I can carry it off, to be honest with you. I don't think I've got the chutzpah for a cardigan. A good look, yeah, we like it. You think it's called bar shandy now? Be the same, definitely. If it's the same, it was Shandy Bass was made by Bar, wasn't it? Bar Shandy Bass, so might have just rebranded. Go on, go on, go on, go on. You will, Ellie, you will. Stop getting rid of all these things, man. Thomas, you have finished the ironing. I repeat, I have finished the ironing. Right, you can sit down now. Mind you, just take it easy. How are your Davina McCalls after Domingo attacked them earlier on? Chunky knit cardigan and a flat cap. That's what you need, man. A pipe as well, a briar pipe. You love cardigans. Keep your arms warm, but keep the front open so you don't overheat. Hang on, hang on. Filthy beggar, you. Filthy beggar, you. Warm arms, the front out. What? What about the Willy Warmer cardigan? Double XL, obviously. Double XL, obviously. Bow to thee, Thomas, for doing the ironing. I love doing the ironing. Can't anymore, like. Professor Higgins wore a cardigan. Did he? I can't remember. I remember watching it one year when I was really hungover, vomiting into an empty ice cream tub. So I can't stand it anymore. Smoothio in Welsh. Been spending most of my time. That was Coolio, wasn't it? Smoothio. Whoa. Hand in your man card. You reckon I'd look cuddly in a cardigan? I'm not cuddly. I'm still slender. 95 kilos here. Under 15 stone, I'll have you know. Which is fairly okay for someone of my height. 6'4" and slender. That's not cuddly. That's like a Japanese racing snake. Smoothio sound. It does sound very apt. Welsh can be a bit like that at times, can't it? If you listen to like S4C watching the football, you get occasionally like all Welsh words followed by a free kick, because they haven't got a word for free kick, because it's a fake language. Fake language. But it is good. Me Smoothio. I'd rather call him Smoothio as well. Passes the Smoothio. Nothing better than degendering house chores. Even better, never letting children get the idea that chores or anything should be gendered. Also, if you let people just choose what they want to do. I know plenty of women that hate ironing and plenty of men that love ironing. Let them just do what they want to do. I'll do the washing up if you do the ironing. Yep, sound. And also, I am the lady in the house and I love power tools and going out in the shed and fixing things. You go and do that. I'll get the Hoover out and I'll do me Freddie Mercury. Quite happy doing that. I'm a smidge under 6'2", don't you know? He's a big un. Had to correct yourself halfway, obviously. There are no pink or blue jobs in this house. There are just jobs that need to be done. And to be honest with you, Thomas is not bad at getting up and doing them. So fair play, I think. Fair play, man. All the DIY and building jobs are pink, but that's for the best. Mrs. Tom is skilled with the skill saw. None in yours either, Louise. Is right. Just, it's got to be done when it's got to be done. Get up and do it, man. Watching RuPaul's Drag Race, and there's a Welsh contestant. Laura talks. What's his name? Colwyn Babe. No. Tin Ribs. What do you call me? Yeah, well, actually, I have been thinner. Getting out of hospital, I was 12 stone 10, which was horrific. Look, I'd just been captured. Now you're picturing me in stockings and suspenders doing a hoovering up. Steve-o, whatever tickles your pickle, man. Your nickname at school? Tin Ribs. I had quite a few, but I can't really mention them on here. Gotta go and check. Go on. Hopefully it's a Welsh style name. That would be good. Lulu Bellatini, is it with you? Is it just I have to do all of them? Is that what it is? Any job that has to be done, I have to do them, no matter what it is. A male presenting person in stockings and suspenders doing housework, perfectly okay, especially if he is blue skinned with cheekbones. It was funny, there was a big thing over here about Queen. The reason why they never done so big in the States is because of that one particular video. And apparently Americans don't like men dressing up as women, really. Because Klinger in MASH was popular, and Monty Python, no one seemed to bat an eyelid at that. I don't think it's anything to do with that. I just think maybe the US didn't like Queen, the band. Or the direction they were moving in. Probably was what it is. Because yeah, Klinger, no one stopped watching MASH because Klinger was dressing up as a bloody woman. Some nice work. Need a labourer. Oh, there you go. If you need a labourer, Shane will come up, man. Who is that man? Who is that man? Ali, yo. Oh, your early start tomorrow. No problem at all. You go and get your head down. No running in the morning. And if you do, tie your shoelaces. No more falling over. Wasn't the Americans, it was the MTV executives. Yeah, that's what they said. They said the reason why it wasn't happening because Americans don't like someone dressing up as a woman. Bollocks. Absolute bollocks. Just an excuse. MTV wankers. MTV don't even show music anymore. How stupid they are. You stay 10 stone all your life, always bang on 10 stone. Jeez, man. I've been 12 stone, 10, and I've been 16 stone. Everywhere in between. Plenty of rock bands with big hair, definitely Americans, so we're probably having some other kind of prejudice against Queen, more than likely. I've got male. Ellis, he's called. Is he? No, not is he, Ellis. Catherine Feelings. I don't get it. I don't get it. Laters Ali, Jeff in suspenders. Easy Tiger. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. They would hold his massive muscles in. From South Wales. Yeah, what is your secret, Shane? What's your secret? Not been 10 stone since you were 10. I'm the same myself. Steve's right leg is 10 stone. I have been heavier than that since I was about 10 or 11 as well. Fucking massive, man. It's ridiculous. You work hard and don't take breaks. Fair play, man. Mrs. Doubtfire, fair play. Mrs. Doubtfire. Mrs. Doubtfire wasn't built like Jeff, though, to be honest. Yeah, from South Wales, Valleys should have been the act. Definitely. That would be perfect. ADHD and can't stop moving. That will keep you slim. Keep you slim. I had a stroke and lost 3 stone. Please don't go on that diet. Please do not go on that diet. 12 stone 10 when I got out. How can you be 6'4" and 12 stone 10? And that was within the range that they give you is perfect for your BMI. 12.5 to 13.5, 14 stone. Bollocks. Bollocks. I'm down to 14.5 to 15 stone. And I feel healthy at the weight. But my arms are thin, my legs are thin. How can you be 12.5 stone and be 6'4"? It's bollocks. Not having it. Not having it. It's unhealthy. Love labouring, running about. I think, yeah. At the moment, I'd rather sit at my desk, press a few buttons. BMI was meant for population level application, never individual. Yep. Athletes, all muscle and fit. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Rugby players, pretty much all rugby players, all boxers, probably even gymnasts would be considered overweight because of the height and how heavy they are, muscle being heavy. You're clinically obese. You'll say to someone who's got a six-pack, Anthony Joshua, you are clinically obese. Really? Catherine Feelings, know how to drag us. Ellis Lloyd Jones. Are you sure he's Welsh? Ellis Lloyd Jones. 27 from Treorchy in Rhondda. Rhondda Valley. Should have been Valleys, definitely. But then isn't that French for bag? Mind you, that could work, wouldn't it? You've laid bricks for nearly 40 years and your right leg is still 10 stone. That's because the power in it from lifting loads of bricks and carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, Steve-o. You've used photos in your outreach that had Olympic athletes from every sport and their BMIs to show how ridiculous it is. It isn't. And also, I genuinely think with me, as much as people I've spoken to, there's certain weights at which you feel healthy. I've been 14 and a half and I've been 15 and a half, 16 stone. I felt healthier at 14 and a half than at 16, 15 and a half, 16. And below 14 and a half, I started to feel uncomfortable again. I must have a fighting weight of 14 and a half stone, which is 95 kilos, 200 plus pound. Do not ever mention the T word. Who's she called that twat? There's a guy on Insta who was told that he was seriously underweight for his height. Completely disregarding that he only had one leg. Fucking hell, man. You need to pile the weight on. Ah, right. Do you stand on the scales with one leg? Also, you're not allowed to cheat by leaning against something while you stand on the scales. Don't, in your last GP surgery job, Olga called in someone for a diabetic foot review to a double amputee. Say what? I bet he was stumped, wasn't he, as to why he was called in. They called you the flamingo. Treorchy, yeah, don't mention that. Is that Clive Thomas by any chance, Treorchy? We don't like the people there. We don't. Clive the book. Clive Thomas. Referee. Prick of a referee. They're all pricks of referees, though, aren't they? Don't mention his name. The book. I think he booked me dad, actually. To be fair, most people did. 9 red cards in his career. Yeah, he's a prick. He's a prick. I won't mention the referee, Thomas. Oops, I've done it again. Shite refs. We only get shite refs. We do. They're awful. They're awful. As technology's got better, the referees have got worse. And he was back in the 70s, never mind now. One of many. Absolute gobshite. Gobshite. Right, just knocked. What am I cannot speak English. Genuinely cannot speak English. Awful. Right, it is Sunday. I've just noticed the time, so we've got one more to go. Come on.
The world needs more trees. We need to embrace nature. Take care of our world.
Well said, Horace, well said. Good choir, though. Solidarity. Solidarity, Horace. You thought the worst one is the one with the two sons, one supports Tranmere. No, actually, yeah, he was shite, but he's also not too bad. He's got 27 kids and they all support Liverpool. Every week, Horace. He nails it every week. He's brilliant. What's going on with his lips? I think he was eating honey from a beehive. So it's a little bit... Horace sounds a tad Irish. Horace is very much somewhere between Edinburgh and Glasgow. Depending on what kind of mood I'm in. What I've been watching during the week. A tad Irish-ish. No, he's more from... He's closer to Edinburgh, to be quite honest with you. But it does sound... It's Celtic, man. They all sound similar, don't they? Yeah, but he's somewhere between Edinburgh and Glasgow. He's on the spectrum. Oh, Murray, there's a good bit on the 3 types of Scottish accent. I should call myself Scal Murray, shouldn't I? The pub landlord. Scal Murray, lad. I haven't seen that one. Thought that was a bit Jamaican. It's bound to be in it. Love the medieval guitar bit. Yeah, I've had to add that because he hasn't got his own thing, has he? Everyone else has got their own bits and pieces, he hasn't. Jeff's got the mwahahaha. Kippers has got Red Dwarf. Horace had nothing. He was feeling left out. He still hasn't been put back on the back seat. Shit, I haven't done that. Mind you, I haven't really been out in the car much, have I? Apart from yesterday and today. Jamaican Irish would be fun, wouldn't it? Guinness with a chili kick. I think there are a few Jamaican Irish connections though, aren't there? There will be. The Irish get everywhere in the world, especially as sailors. So there would be quite a few of them over in the Caribbean. I mean, the Scots and the Irish, and, well, the Welsh, quite obvious. South America, there's loads of people with O's, surnames with O's. O'Malley and Brown and people like that as well. Proper Scottish and Irish surnames. And Patagonia, South Wales, well, South America has got Welsh, proper Welsh. Was it the Scottish or Scousers that was used to jam German radios, according to Al Murray? I know he said, was it Scousers? Okay. Oh no, Scousers sound like... Oh yeah. Geordies sound like Wales, don't they? It must be us. The fucking Germans, like... We sound like... I reckon we sound like coffee machines. Whenever someone's making a coffee in Starbucks. It's a true story. Apparently the Cork accent influenced the Jamaican accent. There was an indentured servant that went to the Caribbean back in the day. There's a Paddy's Day parade over there somewhere. So that's why they're talking like they're doing Cork. Love it in Cork, boy. Purportedly both your grandfathers had Irish ancestry. I imagine the Irish are everything they are. Good, strong workers. And will travel the entire world to look after their families. Back then and now. Squeaky hinges, Thomas. What do you call him? What do you call him, Louise? What do you call him? Now in my mind, all I can hear is Tina Turner. Squeaky hinges to steamy windows. In Suriname, for some strange reason, a lot of German names like Ludwig, but it was a Dutch colony. Maybe that's where they secreted all the Germans away to after the war. We'll take all your money. Yeah, that's as good. The indentured servants were called the Redlegs because they were scalded by the sun. Oh, there you go. Like cow shit in the field everywhere. They are to get everywhere. Everywhere in the world you go to, you can find an Irish pub. And everywhere a Brit goes in the world, they will go to that Irish pub. Even if afterwards you start going to the local bars and what have you, you'll always go to the Irish bar first. Get yourself used to it. Who is Squeaky? I'm a Squeaky. Squeaky hinges does sound like a really bad thing to call someone in Liverpool. Door hinge means you're tight. You won't part with your money. It's a fucking door hinge, him, lad. Squeaky hinge is just twice as bad. Germans went to Paraguay the most, and there's quite a few of them in Argentina, some in Brazil as well. Paraguay, loads of them in Paraguay though. The whole of South America loved it, didn't he? Please, 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 welcome. Bring your money, your gold, and your stolen art. Ese es mi amigo Adolfo. Hey, you can't pay for shit. Bloody Germans. Bombed that shippy in the war. Chile too when you were there. That looks like a mad country, Chile. Long as fuck, isn't it? I'd love to go there at some point. Watching the Top Gear when you were driving around South America looked amazing. I'd love to do that. I don't think I'd be allowed to go though. I don't think, can I go to altitude? If people who go to altitude and are not spot on can sometimes get cerebral edema, can't they? So am I at danger? Am I at risk because of the stroke? Can I do that? South America might be off the cards for me. Ben Nevis might be my height. That might be the highest I'm allowed to go. Irish went to South America too. St. Patrick's Battalion was in Mexico. Fuck that, man. Imagine that. Imagine messing with fucking Irish Mexicans. You just wouldn't, would you? Argentina had a load of Irish, like Che Guevara's ancestors. Ah, right. So Che Guevara, his full name is Seamus Guevara. Is that what that one is? Fucking solidarity, brother. Seamus Guevara. Go and point your fucking guns at those bastards over there. The German fucker planes bombed that shippy. These fuckers were Messerschmitt. The north got the Atacama Desert. The south is closer to Antarctica. The south is crazy how close it is to Antarctica. It's also very beautiful. The Atacama, I think, is that the driest desert on the planet, or the driest part of the planet. Pendle Hill, not too bad. It does, do you know what though? It does look bad. Just that Lancashire lad when he was walking up, a young, fit man. I can do this. I can do this on my hands. Got halfway up and had to stop. That to me makes me think that I can't walk up Pendle Hill. 38,000 feet, fucking high as well. Like. Jim Davidson had a good joke about the German fuckers. I seen him in a film the other day. Don't think height would affect me. I was at sea level last time. I was, but height. If you go up the likes of Everest, you need to go there for weeks and weeks and weeks to acclimatise, because otherwise things go pop. Am I already bollocksed? McAllister, who plays for our neighbours, is Argentinian. I don't think he is. I think it's just a lie. Have you seen his dad? His dad is the most Irish, Scottish looking fella I've ever seen in my life. Properly. In fact, I want to find him. What was his name? He was a footballer as well. Alexis, my bollocky arse. It's Alec Wiak. Let's find him. This is Alexis McAllister's dad. This is a South American. You telling me this fella is not either Irish or Scottish? There is not a chance he is from South America. Is he fuck Argentinian? Look at him. That's someone who's headbutted a bouncer in Socky Hall Street. Absolutely. Glasgow through and through. Imagine getting a red card in Boca Juniors versus River Plate for foul and abusive language. What did he say? He just shouted, tiff, fuck. Definitely not having it. Got family there, only takes ages to get there, and planes aren't cheap, they're not, are they? Wonder if Shane's an Irish name. Or Oz. There's a lot of Shanes in Australian cricket and sport, isn't there? You're either a Shane or a Mitchell for some reason over there. Is that more to do with oxygen levels than pressure? It is. But because I'm already brain damaged, you don't say. Am I at more risk? because I've already had damage in the brain. I don't know. You tell me, you're the expert at 38,000 feet up. I don't know. Can I go in a plane? Am I allowed to? Do I need to speak to someone first? Looks like a neighbour of yours. See, he's got to be from either Galway, Drogheda, or fucking Glasgow, definitely. The Gorbals. He's from Oldham, his surname should be Scholes. He does not look remotely South American. I don't give a shite. Yeah, Scholes, Man United. Fantastic player, man. When he retired and come back, he played a game at Goodison against Everton, and he never moved. Probably walked 10 metres in a circle, that was it. And he ran the game. No one could get near him. He was amazing. You sent the Scousers Warwick and Geordie Whale calls to our dear host. I'm not dear. Reasonably priced here, thank you very much. I'll check them out. I'll check them later on, so I will. Do you have any neighbours looking so nice where you are? Any cars nearby? Originally come from Ireland, apparently. The Irish version of Shane is Sean, which is the same as what John is, isn't it? John, Sean, Shane, all the same. There you go. Which brings us on to that thing where Sean Bean can fuck off. Because you are either Sean Born or Sean Bean. You cannot be Sean Bean. Just not having it. You know more about UK footy than US stuff. But this is how you learn, Esther. This is how you learn stuff. What did you learn tonight? I don't know. Has anybody learned anything tonight on here? Apart from there's been some very poor indeed stuff. But yeah, those names. Ever remember, what was the TV show? I'm the storyteller. All my stories seldom told. In Germany, I'm Johann. In England, I am John. What's the fucking name of that? Well, he went through all the different names of John. That's why some people call you Sean. Also, the fact that people are thick as shit. And no matter how many times you tell them your name, you get it wrong. I, for instance, despite being called Nick, always get called Neil. Or Lee for some reason. Now I got that because at school one of my mates was called Neil, and at work one of my mates was called Lee, but other people who don't know me from work have called me Neil or Lee. Sean, is that Welsh? It's not, it's Jamaican. It's just Sean, but in Jamaica. Him name is Sean. True story. Sean, I think, is just Celtic, isn't it? It is Welsh, Scottish and Irish. I've seen Seans in all those countries. Which is ironic given that Jeff has been watching Porridge and keeps shouting charmless Celtic nerk at people. There's no need. The Western Shine. Who was in that? Shane, was that John Wayne? Shane Wayne. Storybook International. Remember it? I used to love that show programme thing, episodes of stuff. I don't know, I can't. My fucking brain's exploded again tonight. Yeah, I used to like that. Sian is a girl's name in Wales, it is. Hence Sian Gibson from Carshire. Curly Kitson, she's from North Wales. Watched the docu about miners and gays united in the 80s, and one woman who ended up in politics called Sian. Was that the one that the film was made of? They made a film of that, didn't they? Yeah. Makes sense, doesn't it? Two people that were hard living, put upon, and were living a very, very hard life. Stuck together. No, we're not having this. We're not putting up with it. Everyone used to say to me, Shane, we love you, from a Western called Shane. Yeah, I'm sure that was John Wayne. Yeah, the film Pride, that was it, wasn't it? And then to confuse things, we've got Shane Warne, the cricketer, and the England Rugby League manager is called Sean Wayne. Just fucking, my brain's gone completely tonight. Sean is the male equivalent. Sean and Sean. Officially your name is... Right, now MH is V, isn't it? But it's not. No. Too hard for people to pronounce, especially foreigners. How do you pronounce that? Because you've got like Domhnall Gleeson, haven't you? But it's not Domhnall, obviously. But MH, this makes no fucking sense. MH should be V, like as in Neve, but it's not. How's that one MH pronounced? G or something, isn't it? Dognall. Or Z. MH is Z in that one. Dosnall. Donall. Yeah, Donall. How? There's no need for this. This was a docu with the actual people. Donall. Nothing like donut. Actually, it does look like donut. That looks like if you tried to do a donut stand in AI, that's what it'd come up with. Domhnall. Close enough. Close enough for jazz. Yeah, that's pronounced Donall. Fucking mental. Languages are mental. Welsh and Irish, they're taking the piss. I'm not having it. Taking the piss. Nah, keep doing it, man. Keep fighting the good fight. Keep these languages alive. Or Donal, but there's no W's in the Irish alphabet. Dom is dumb in Dutch, it is. Dom and Dumber. Dumb and Dumber. It's probably where it come from, to be honest with you. Which is also why tit for tat, where that came from. Dit for that, this for that, tit for tat. There you go. There you go. Esther's a critic tonight. Not having that. I'm not having it. Storybook International. There you go. That's the one. That's the one. Yeah, with the fox. The fellow with the lute. Is it a lute and a fox? We're having that one, Dave. I'm going to watch that later. Cheers, Steve-o. The languages are feckin' mental. Feckin' mental. Dom, short for Dominic in US, you think? A lot of Italians call that. It's also in the UK as well. I know quite a few Doms. Short for Dominic. Absolutely. Just weird how different languages and names can be in two countries that are that close on the map. Mind you, Wales is only down the road, and it's still. Right, Tomash. Bonne nuit. Catch you later, kid. Keep on fighting the good fight. Keep on fighting the good fight. Hope you both feel better soon, and your Davinas get better. Put some Savlon on there. Put some Savlon on when you'll be alright. And don't forget to drink loads of water. Piss yourself healthy, the pair of you. The fella in Trigger Happy TV was Dom Jolly, it was. That was mental, that. I loved that, the way it was subverted TV completely. Yes, that's the one. Piss yourself healthy. Just don't do it in public, though. Hello! I'm on the mobile! Oh, mental. Was he doing the one where he was interviewing someone and then behind him there's like 100 people having a slow motion karate fight in the street? And nobody said a word apart from the fellow was like, as he was getting interviewed, like, looking over. There's nobody else seeing this. That's what you need to do, subvert normality. Always subvert normality if you can. If in doubt, act out. That's what I think. It's on. It must be on Channel 4, the app. Sure, it's on there. I've seen it somewhere recently. That was a genuine. I love that. There's not many things that are new as that in terms of comedy. Pretty much everything's been tried. All of a sudden, he come along, and I'm changing all this. I like that. Good tunes as well, if I remember rightly. The same as Blue Jam. Chris Morris from Brass Eye, the day today, he did Blue Jam. Did it on radio called Jam, I think it was, and then did it on TV. Loads of little sketches which were insane. He's on YouTube, he's still doing that act. Well, worth watching for. Tommy is what coppers were named. No, Tommy's Bobbies. Tommies were soldiers, UK soldiers in the war. Second World War were Tommies, weren't they? British or Tommy. For you, British or Tommies is over. Bobbies, policemen. Named after Robert Peel. So sometimes they're also called peelers, or scuffers, or the filth. Or, the busies, lad. Never watched that old Brass Eye? Mandy, you have missed out. They are absolutely hilarious. But if you watch them now, the day-to-day, Brass Eye, any of that, it looks like it's actually happening now. Because news has moved so far towards what they were doing as a piss take. In the same way that the thick of it was a grotesque of what they thought politics was like, and how politics has moved to be like the thick of it. Same with the TV news. It's worth watching, Have a look on Channel 4 on the app and see if they're on there. The day-to-day. Alan Partridge came from there. Loads of good people on there. Smack the Pony were on there. Remember the one with the devil in it that put dog shit on London Bridge. Bobbies are boobs in Suriname language. Didn't even realise Suriname had their own language. Surinamese. Bobbies. Sherman tank was called a Tommy Cooker by the Germans in World War II. Yeah, we had the Hun, didn't we? The Tommies and the Hun, the Bosch. What else do we call them? Watched a good video this week about the fella, the German fighter ace in World War II, that just went with an American Lancaster bomber, I think it might have been, and stayed with them until he reached the coast because they'd been hit. He come alongside them, about to shoot them down, seen them, made eye contact, must have thought, no, not having this. So escorted them to the North Sea. And then they ended up, that pilot met the pilot of the American plane years later and become mates. There is some humanity even in war. Definitely amongst pilots. Brass Eyes on Channel 4, definitely worth watching. Insane, some of the stuff that's on there. Fritz, yeah, the Fritz. They got their own language. Saran and Tongo. Also, the Germans got called Scheitmoff. That might be a Dutch thing, that though. We didn't know what that was when we moved there. Vieze Scheitmoff. Why'd you call him now? Forgive and forget. You islanders don't understand what it's like to be invaded. Fair enough. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. That's me. My membrane has imploded. Does membrane implode? We call them Jerry's, we did. And if you watch Big Train, they use one of the insults that were used back in the day for British women that used to sleep with Germans. Used to be called jerry bags. I didn't know that until I watched Big Train and then looked into it, Googled it. Jerry bag. We did the Jerry's, the Germans, the Jerry's. Also, that's not where jerry built come from. Poor built houses and stuff like that. They're not jerry built because of Germans, because of the walls of Jericho. It's biblical, man. I never realised that until much later on in life. Yeah, us islanders next door. One good thing about being an island, if someone to come in, they really do have to work hard to invade, don't they? Not like just walking across the that they did in Germany to Netherlands, just walk across the border. Stop. Fuck off, lad. Biggie Bobby. Big boobs, Don't like English. Ah, there you go, yeah. Wasn't he a rapper, Biggie Bobby? Notorious T.I.T. Sure that was him. The world's gone mad. I am shattered. I haven't even done my steps today. I won't hit my target today, despite going for a walk. I won't. By about 300 steps. Not good. Whacker man. Walking man. That sounds more Jamaican, that, doesn't it? Oh, Donald. Level 22, bloody hell.
It's going up, 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 it's there.
It is there. Go ahead. It took a while to fully take over Ireland, about 400 or 500 years all in. Yep. Tamara. I love you, Tamara. It's only a day away, Tamara. It's crazy. So is Surinamese, is that like a combination of Jamaican patois kind of thing and possibly a little bit of Dutch thrown in there? Charmless Celtic Nurk. Back to watching Porridge. What a fantastic show that is, by the way. By the way. Oh, I am knackered. Absolutely exhausted. I need food. Someone give me food. I want food, man. What can I have? Only France will build a defensive line facing Germany. Only for the Germans flanked it, going through the lowlands. You should have took that into account. You don't just stop there, do you? Look that way as well, soft bastards. Yeah, dancing shoes at the ready. I am absolutely exhausted with the capital Hex. And I need food. This is great tea though. Still hot. The Ark Caribbean. The Ark Caribbean Queen. Anyway, come on, dancing shoes on. Come on. Dancing shoes on. You know what the score is.
Another great night here at the Dallas Pause. Folks, go give yourself a round of applause. We've had a good chat and told the odd joke. Now get in our hot tub for a post-stream soak.
And that's that.
Hoo-yah!